love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's driving. Tyson with the fade, not the air, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking. I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my ways, singing Gucci gang. Gucci gang, think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the cut, I got my hands on.
Self-loading
I'm not selfish, I get on to put my hands on. Always greedy since the day I got my first safe. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on the money pals. Need a money counter, I broke my thumb from dumbing down. Wifey on my line, she told me to dumb it down.
Self-loading
on my line, asking how I'm dumbing down.
Pushback.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's driving. Tyson with the fade, not the air, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking. Get out my way. I'm so unashamed. Throw it to my veins. Like my 2K green or blue. I'm not into games. Focus on your player's face while I'm stacking change. We throw out what you got on your whole crew late. Every time I drop it, knock you make the school face. I can't stand to be around people who are two-faced. I can't stand to do some business if you're too late.
As you may have noticed, we've now closed the doors and expect to be departing in just a few moments. If you get yourself seated, the security will get ready for pushback and be most appreciated. If you require any assistance from the cabin crew, please press the button above your head and be sure to listen to the safety statement that will be played in a few moments. You'll hear from me again once we reach our cruise altitude, but for now, once again, welcome on board and thank you for flying with us.
Hey. Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue. We have returned to X-Plane 11 this week, flying the Toliss A321 in the beautiful JetBlue livery out of Boston, Massachusetts. It's going down today. Welcome to the stream, guys. Jay knows the way. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Thank you, everybody who came through. We had a lot of fun today. We're headed to Pittsburgh. We're gonna keep it simple. Let's just turn that down a little bit. We're gonna keep it simple today. One flight, one single flight, one leg, Boston to Pittsburgh. We will be on VATSIM. We're on VATSIM right now, matter of fact. So if you want to join us, you can hop in with us. This flight's only gonna be about an hour and a half long. You guys know I don't do long flights, so that's what we're doing today. Alonzo, welcome to the stream. Rick, J&R, welcome to the stream. Sadif, welcome, my friend. Jay knows the way. Welcome again. Simpilot, Post Styles, welcome to the stream. Graham Porter, welcome back, bro. Welcome back. We're gonna talk about Microsoft Flight Simulator today for sure. Believe me, it's all we can think about right now. So obviously we're gonna talk about it en route. So keep those questions in your head, because we're gonna talk about it. Magdalena, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Anthony Plays, welcome back, my friend. Beast Gaming MC, welcome back, my friend. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and on Facebook. So get in where you fit in. Jet Aviation, welcome back, bro. Good to see you. Captain Reynolds, what's up, my dude? What up, my dude? I just came from Captain Reynolds' stream. He got like such a radio voice. I was digging the vibes and the music. I like him. Check out Captain Reynolds next time he's live on YouTube. Kenya 360, welcome to the stream. Dylan Hong, welcome to the stream. Raul, what up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Chester Hernandez, welcome to the stream. Corey P, welcome to the stream. I know I gotta get these shout outs out of the way. Captain Nick, welcome back, my friend. Lima M Flight Simulator, welcome to the stream, my friend. I know you've been sending comments on like every single video I've ever posted asking me to do X-Plane mobile live stream. That's most likely not gonna happen for a very long time. I don't see it happening anytime soon. So just answering your question right there. So you can stop asking me to stream X-Plane mobile, because it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Patrick Salmon, welcome to the stream. True Simulation, my VIP, and let's get started. Sadif, welcome to the stream. All right, so again, we're in the Toliss A321 once again. We got the Sidestick cam with us again. Special thanks to Thrustmaster, obviously, for that. There it is, the Sidestick camera. So we'll bring that back when we're ready to take off. I'm gonna go ahead and tune back in. Actually, let's get our ATIS real quick. Again, Boston to Pittsburgh is what we're doing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to 13500, and that's gonna get us our ATIS. And we're gonna turn down. Actually, we're gonna kill the music. And it's gone. And we should get if the ATIS is still active. So let's find out if our ATIS. You know my luck. Whenever I jump in, ATC jumps off. So we will have to see. So it is 135 000. But I am not hearing anything. 135 000. So let's go over to, I think 128.8 will be Boston Tower. All right, we might have to get our clearance again because he gave me a pre-departure clearance like 30 minutes ago, and I've been sitting here for 30 minutes, and I think he said it's void after 30. So we'll see. I'll ask if it's still active. 135. We'll go straight to. There it is. All right, so that's working. Beautimus. Ollie Head, what's up, my man? Welcome to the stream, guys. Are there any pilots on board? That's what I named today's live stream because I just couldn't think of anything else, honestly. I was like, I don't want to just put Boston to Pittsburgh. That sounds boring. All right, so let's go get the plane set up, at least for the most part, to get out of here. I think he gave us exactly what we asked for our clearance. We go to our initiation page. Man, what is this? Did this change? No. Oh, there it is. All right, so Kilo Bravo Oscar Sierra / Kilo. Where are we going again? Pittsburgh. Kilo Papa India Tango. We are using self-loading cargo today, and we're supposed to leave in like 8 minutes. So we're definitely gonna be late. We're definitely gonna be late for self-loading. The passengers are gonna be pretty pissed off at us for sure. Cruise will be 340, and then cost index.
Boston Tower, go clear, kind of 1405, request clearance, Montreal to International. Advisory, copy.
Flight number will be JBU, JetBlue 116.
Again at 1405, Boston Tower, sending you a reroute via private messages. Just let me know if you're able to accept it.
There it is. We'll get our wind information here. Wind request. Done. Return. Then we'll go to the next page. And let's turn them down because we're not talking to them right now. And for all the weights and stuff. So let's go do that for the Toliss menu. All right, so we'll load performance. We'll have a full flight today, 218 passengers. Passenger distribution, we leave it as the same. As far as how much fuel we need in kilos, we're gonna need 8,100. We'll even that out at 9,000 kilos. Quick refuel, defuel, whichever. Cargo, we'll leave it as is. Apply these, whatever. That's all good. Larkin Google, welcome to the stream, man. Am I gonna fly to DCA? Not today. We'll see. We'll see how the flight goes. Like if the flight's like ridiculously short and we have time to do a second, we may do a second. But I only am planning to do one flight today, and we'll be doing X-plane again, I believe, on Friday this week. So zero fuel weight will be 71.2. So that's 71 point the third number. So 71.2. That's our zero fuel weight. And then our block fuel will be 9.0. 9,000. Alright, that's done. And then we'll just go to our flight plan now from here. So we'll Boston. Let's see if the ATIS is working, because I want to see what runway they're using for sure. And it's supposed to be on 135.0, but we'll see if it actually comes through. It's kind of weird because it was working just a second ago. Oops. And he said, I think it was Foxtrot. Foxtrot is Foxtrot is accurate. Is current. Alonzo, I will answer that question here in a little bit. Hold your Microsoft Flight Simulator questions for when we get in the air. We have much to talk about. Much to talk about today. I know you guys are hype. Still, it's been simmering for what's been like 48 hours now since we got the news, and so yeah, it's we got things to talk about. Man, what freaking runway are they using, and why is my ATIS not working? Bobby Jojo, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Avia 345, yes sir, me too. Why is my ATIS not working? Let's try it on our standby. We're not standby, on our COM 2 135. Oh.
Passing through 200, I believe.
Well, we're just gonna not worry about it. Oh well. No ATIS then. All right, so we will just jump make sure. So we're on tower for Boston. I'm not sure how long Boston's gonna be on, so we want to hurry up before they leave. I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking, bro. Thanks for asking. So winds right now, our weather says that the winds in Boston are 040 at 11 knots. So we're probably gonna get runway 04, which is over here. Which actually no, that's not over here. Where is this 04? That's 9. Yeah. Maybe 04 left. Yeah, 04. Let's expect 04 left, right? Expect it. And he may give us something different when we push back. We can change it. We've already gotten our clearance. Let me go ahead and ask, as a matter of fact, if our clearance is still valid. Hopefully my push to talk button still works. Boston Tower, JetBlue 116, radio check.
JetBlue 116, Boston Tower, 5x5.
JetBlue 116, I'm going to check if my clearance is still valid.
JetBlue 116, affirmative. You have a clearance void of 30 minutes, so it won't be valid in about 5 minutes.
Well, let's go ahead and refile that, please.
JetBlue 116, stand by for your clearance.
Alright, so our basically our pre-filed flight plan will be unvalid in like 5 minutes. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna rush it. Let's go ahead and get it again. He's probably gonna give us the exact same thing. We got an altitude of 340. The exact same routing.
Your clearance available. Advise you to copy.
Ready to copy, JetBlue 116.
JetBlue 116, clear to the Pittsburgh Airport. Revs for departure. Then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure is offline. Squawk 1314.
Clear to Pittsburgh via the res for departure. Climb via SID. Departure on Unicom, and then squawking 1314. JetBlue 116.
JetBlue 116, readback is correct. Advise ready for push. Expect runway 48 for departure.
Expecting runway 4 right for departure. We'll advise when ready to push JetBlue 116. Alright, there you go. 14 right. Alright, cool. So now we know what to do. We'll put that in our FMC, or MCDU, my bad. 104 right. And then for our SID will be the rev. Please be in here, thank God. Revs for departure, no transition. We'll go ahead and hit that right there. Insert that baby. I'm gonna go down. And we'll continue our flight plan from Rev S. And I think, what is that gonna be? Direct to CTR. So I'm gonna click on here. I'm gonna go to C Charlie Tango Romeo and put that into next waypoint. And we'll pick the first one. After that, we'll get a second one. I think I could just put these below. So next is gonna be H and K Hotel November Kilo. I'm just gonna put that right below it. Hopefully that works. Yes, it does. That'll also be our top of climb. And then Kanji. Keep going down the list. That'll be Kilo Oscar November Juliet Echo. That's a waypoint. And then we'll hop on another airway. So we'll click on Kanji, we'll click on airway, and we'll hop on the Juliet 190.
Push on Alpha, approved, advise you to taxi.
Put that under VIA, and then that'll take us all the way over to Sierra Lima Tango. And then after that, that'll be our first waypoint for our arrival. So we can go down to KPIT as our destination, click on our arrival, and we are runway. Runway will be, let's guess, 10 right for our runway into Pittsburgh. Did I click on it? There it is. And then for our actual star, our arrival will be Haynes 6. And VIA, we'll just, I don't know, we'll say AGC because I really don't know what the VIA is supposed to be. And we'll hit that. Insert, we can always change it later, you know how it is. And we'll get rid of that discontinuity right there. Insert. So only time I leave the discontinuities is if it's after a manual. So if it says manual, then I'll leave the discontinuity. If it does not say manual, I will not leave the discontinuity. Just make sure that you're like paying attention to your sim when you get to those discontinuities, because usually that means that there's a vector on the chart there. And sorry about my mouse clicking. I really don't know how to get that out. So that'll be good. And did we set our altitude? Yeah, so 340. So our VNAV stuff is all set up to a cruise altitude, a cruise speed of Mach 0.76, which is okay. And our flight plan is set up. So now we go to our perf page, and we'll set everything else up. And we'll go to our Toliss. Open our screen here, loading performance data. Now that we have a runway selected, now we can choose 1+F there on the takeoff config. Departure runway 04 right. It's going to show that our center of gravity and our trim is going to be 27.9 and up 0.1. I'm going to put our V speeds in first. I know that these are wrong in the 321, so I just kind of guess the numbers. We'll go with like a 152, and we'll just work our way up to like 16, something like that, 155. Because I don't personally know how to calculate V speeds, so I just kind of wing it. You feel me? And 158. That'll be ballpark. I'm sure we won't be. I mean, maybe like 10 or 20. Knots off, and we'll just adjust it if we need to. Flex will be 36, guys. Bobby Jojo, I'm using the Thrustmaster T150. No, sorry, that's my that is my steering wheel. The Thrustmaster TCA Sidestick, Airbus Sidestick edition is what I'm using. I was like, wait a second, that ain't right. That ain't right. So flaps be 1/up 0.1, and I'm getting that from this right here, the CG/THS. Other than that, we are good on this page. Our clean speed or our climbing speed will be 232. Again, you can set that to whatever you want to. So I'll go to next phase and type in 232. Pre-select, and then that's it. We're done with the performance pages, I think. Make sure. Yeah, it seems to be all right. And then let's go through our pages, kind of look through. Initiation page looks okay. Perf looks good. Progress page. I'm gonna just set it to Pittsburgh, so that's gonna give us like a bearing and a distance to our destination. That's not realistic. I just do that. And then flight plan looks good. Radio navigation, that's all pre-selected based on Boston, and it should change over to Pittsburgh when we get to Pittsburgh. Fuel, secondary flight plan, we're not going to worry about that. And the good, FMC's done. We are ready to push back. And he said advise when ready to push, so I guess we're not in a non-movement area. So I'm going to put progress page on my right MCDU, and I'll leave the flight plan page on the left. That's the way I do things, baby. Progress, there it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and get things ready. Self-loading cargo has been waiting for me. We are late. 86% satisfied. Let's go ahead and put those seatbelt signs on. We didn't even turn the APU on yet. We are way behind. Alright, let's see. What else I gotta do? I haven't used self-loading cargo in a couple weeks. I think that's all I need to do. Oops. Yep, SW, I know we're all wondering the same thing, my friend. How's the premium versus the deluxe and the standard, all that kind of stuff. Again, we'll talk about all that once we get airborne, guys, so stick around and we'll have a little discussion while we're airborne. I'm also going to turn the fuel pumps on. APU is getting ready to fire up. I'm also using, as far as add-ons today, guys, I'm using Active Sky. I'm using Ultra Weather XP, whatever the newest version is. And that's for my clouds and weather. I'm also using XP Realistic, actually, guys, for the first time in a live stream. And the first time in an airliner as well. Using XP Realistic, so that's going to be interessante. What is our altimeter? Let me find out. Altimeter in Boston 3020. I did a few flights yesterday with XP Realistic, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, my thoughts on XP Realistic. Bobby Jojo, thank you, my man, for the cheers. I do appreciate that. I want to let you guys know I have emojis on the way, so stay tuned. I know a lot of you guys have been sending cheers and subscribing to the YouTube and Twitch channels and all that stuff, and I'm trying to get some emojis put together and made for you guys to use and appreciate. And I think it's gonna be a lot of fun when we get them done. Let's call it Mr. Better Pushback.
Ground to cockpit.
That looks
Please
good.
show me where you want to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Chester, I use, what the heck is it called? X-Pilot for my VATSIM connection. Aurum12345. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family, and thank you for the follow, my friend. I do appreciate that. I do. Ooh. Good to be back in the cockpit, though, guys. I know last week we did a lot of racing, which was fun. I really did enjoy that. We will actually do another race tomorrow. For tomorrow's stream, we'll continue my Blue Arrow racing series. And then Friday we'll come back to X-Plane again. And the countdown has begun, guys, to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Have you pre-ordered yet? Have you not pre-ordered? Why not? Why have you? You know, what's your reasoning? Again, we'll talk about that when we get airborne. I don't want to stir it up too much right now, but yeah. Literally Monday,
Okay,
that is
all
all I
doors
can
and
think about with
hatches are
Microsoft
closed,
Flight
ready
Simulator.
to connect.
Dang, Bobby, that sucks, bro. That sucks. Oh, you know what we freaking forgot to do? Align the darn IRS. This is why I'm asking for pilots. Where my co-pilots at, guys? Where are my first officers? Who's gonna be my co-pilot today? Who's gonna help me keep things straight? Because you guys always help me keep things straight. All right, I think our APU is fired up and ready. We'll turn the APU bleed on. The beacon light's gonna come on. We're just waiting for the INS to align, which is gonna take how long? There's usually a counter. Where's the counter at? 7 minutes. Oh God.
So connected and bypass pin inserted.
Can we expedite
Release
that?
Parking brake.
Can we expedite that? I think we can. Let's see. I think Toliss has a button, a magic expedition button that we can hurry up and get this thing aligned because we're already behind. Let's see. But it might be too late. Flying Dutchman, welcome back, bro. Welcome back. We can taxi with it. Can we taxi while it's aligning? I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to move.
5795. Delta 5795 Boston Tower.
And I don't want to wait 7 minutes. That's like
Boston,
2
Delta
songs.
5795, gate Alpha 8, and receive ATC clearance to JFK. And we're confirmed to JFK, flight level 220.
Javian Johnson, welcome to the stream, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Tyson Connor T, thank you, my friend. Become a gold member. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family, and welcome to the gold member family as well. If you guys don't know what the gold members are, basically a way that YouTube allows you to become a member of a channel, and you get extra perks. So there's actually, I think, a separate member area on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, as well as you can get extra content that I have not posted publicly. Matter of fact, I got a bunch of videos that I uploaded. I just need to turn them on for you guys. It says less than 7 minutes. Whitey G, what's up, man? Did that last night. Amazing. Don't move it, you'll screw it up. All right, I'm taking your advice, Whitey. Taking your advice. Don't move, you'll screw it. I don't want to screw it up. I want to, like, today I was like, you know what? Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming out in a month. We got a month of flying to do on X-Plane. I don't have no problems with X-Plane right now. Don't remind me of why I want Microsoft so bad. Yeah. So we'll do it the right way. Well, we can get the gate out of here though. There it is.
Boston Tower, good morning. Delta 1192 requesting hot fire claims to Atlanta Hudson.
So we're in Boston. This is the free Mr. X scenery. The classic free Boston Mr. X scenery.
Negative, we didn't get anything.
And this is one of the things that I'm hoping for, guys, with Microsoft Flight Simulator is free. Free stuff. Period, man. Uh-oh. There we go. It's free stuff, man. Like, we already heard about a lot of these payware developers moving over to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that's amazing. That's great. I'm happy. I'm excited about that. Yes. Yes, I am. But I want my free stuff too, man. I want my free stuff too.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, just to let you know, we're expecting a short delay while we finalize some of the paperwork up here, but we should be departing in a few minutes. Thank you. Cabin crew, please arm doors.
Yeah, I'm hoping for my free stuff, man. I'm hoping for my free stuff. That's one thing I love about X-Plane 11 is the variety and the quality of free add-ons. And free is always better. Yes, exactly. Free scenery, free airports, planes. You know what I mean? Zebo, come on, man. Zebo is come on. So, by the way, because we're so freaking late, self-loading cargo is very angry. My satisfaction is at 1% right now. Matter of fact, it just hit 0. Yeah, it just hit 0% because we're so late. We've been delayed 10 minutes.
Oh, we got it. Okay.
Passengers are bored. Ah, it's funny. But everybody's on board, and they are not happy. So once we get up there, we'll give them some free drinks, and they'll chill out. They'll chillax. We're waiting for the ADRs Airline. Yeah, is it done yet? 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Let's see. We'll play a song.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it.
Tyson Coonerty. Shout out from. Matter of fact, let's do some shout outs. Let's do shout outs. That's the perfect thing to do while we wait for the ADRs. Leave your name. Sorry, not name. Leave an emoji in the chat. That's what we do here. Leave an emoji in the chat. Tell me where you're watching from. And we'll give you some shout outs while we wait for the ADRs to load up, man. Tanner Costin, what's up, man? Hey, mate. You probably didn't remember me, but I watched back in 2017 when you only did Infinite Flight. I remember sending you a cringy Gmail back in 2017 when I was 10. Great to see you growth. Thank you, man. Yeah, I remember you, I remember you, Tanner. Thank you, man, so much for being around for so long, and I appreciate you, my friend. Up the Veil. What's up, man? Today we're flying Boston to Pittsburgh in the JetBlue A321. And Sammy, I do agree with you on that. The developers, like the way they say you get 40 airports, everybody's thinking that you can only fly to 40 airports. So everybody's very confused. I wish they would have worded that better, because you don't just get 40 airports. You get literally you get the entire globe, just like X-Plane 11. The only difference is those 40 airports are basically giving you 40 additional highly detailed airports, kind of like payware. I'm not sure if it's going to be as good as like a payware you would get, but it's going to be better than the default. But anyways, on to shout outs. Who we got in here with us today? Ninja Star, yo, welcome to the stream, man, from Ohio. What's up, my dude? Good to see you, man. I do not collect any models, sorry. Big Mungus from Bermuda, welcome to the stream, man. Jay knows away, Evanston, welcome, my friend. Watching from New York City, you heard? What up, bro? Good to see you, man. Joshua from Nigeria, what's up, my dude? Good to see you. Hope you're staying safe over there. Graham Porter from Aberdeen, Scotland. Carl Johnson, is this the IAE engine mod? I think this is the IAE engine mod sound, but it's not it didn't change the 3D model at all. Matthew Hughes from Cardiff, Wales. Up the Veil from wherever that flag is from. I'm sorry, but I'm not good with my flags. You might have to resend that with an actual name. Tyson Coonery, what up, my man? What's the song? Does it not show on the bottom of the screen? Everlasting Ego by Lovely. I like that. I really like Lovely. Lovely's a good artist. New Zealand Tanner, what's up, my man? Manchester from Jet Aviation, amazing. Sammy from Canada, what's up, my dude? I almost flew to Canada today. Ollie from UK. Bobby Jojo, also from Canada. Alonzo from Texas, what's up, my bro? I love my Texas family. I'm Texas, that's my home. Felipe from Brazil, what's up, my dude? I can't wait to go back to Brazil. Jake from Nottingham, UK. Up the Veil, England, that's what I kind of thought. I just didn't want to mess it up. Chester from the Netherlands, what's up, my man? Mr. Top Cat from Manchester. All right, guys, that should, let's see, we probably still got time. 2 more minutes. Oh my God, time's going by so freaking slow. Javian Johnson from New Jersey, what's up, bro? So I just got back. A lot of you guys may have remembered our last X-Plane stream. We did a flight from Newark to Puerto Rico in the Spirit Airlines A321. Well, I did that flight in real life a couple weeks ago, actually now, and it was a good flight, pretty good flight. It was long as heck, but it was pretty good. But flying to Puerto Rico, I flew from Houston, which is my hometown, to Newark, New Jersey, and then Newark, New Jersey to Puerto Rico. And when I head back, I flew from Puerto Rico to Fort Lauderdale, and then Fort Lauderdale to Houston. So it was a good flight. All of the flights were an Airbus A320. Flying back, I got the A321. Flying to Puerto Rico, I got the A320 Neo. Now, I don't think I've ever been on an A320 Neo for as long as I knew what the Neo was, and that thing is cool. I like the Neo. It flies very nicely. It sounds good. The engines look amazing. Like, they look way better than they look in the sim. Like, honestly, I got a lot of video. I borrowed a friend of mine's camera So I got like 50 gigabytes worth of video footage that I recorded from the video and from the airport and the airport experience. So hopefully I'll be posting a video of that whenever I get all that organized. So the Neo was dope though. It was pretty cool. And I saw a lot of JetBlue planes at Fort Lauderdale. They were all A320s, not the 21. And then Spirit Airlines was flying a lot of A321s. And then there was another airline I saw. I think it was just mainly Spirit and JetBlue I saw in Fort Lauderdale. I saw a lot of 787s, man, flying in and out of Newark. Like, I saw like 5 787s from United land in Newark, New Jersey. So that was pretty cool. I love the 787. You guys know that's my favorite plane. I have heard about the 737 MAX testing again, so that's great. That is great. Hopefully they got everything fixed and it's actually working, because I would love to see that plane in service like permanently without issues. That's what I want to see. Sammy, yes, I do agree. I'm glad the Baron is coming to Flight Simulator 2020. That's something I was a little bit concerned about, because I hadn't seen any videos of any Barons. I saw like the Diamond twin engine plane, but I'm not a fan of that plane. And so I was like, man, come bring us the classic Baron. I want to see that. So we'll see, man. Hopefully a lot of you guys get accepted into the alpha, get accepted into the beta testing. And man, a month away, guys. Wait, I think it's exactly a month today. What day is it? I don't know what the date is today, but I think it's exactly a month now that the game comes out. All right, so we're done. Less than a minute to go until we push back, guys. Sorry for the delay. 15-minute delay. We're expecting runway 04 left. Let's get our charts ready while we're waiting. I probably should have did that before. Departure, the Revs 4 RNAV departure out of Boston. Today's the 15th. It is the 15th. And so we'll go ahead and brief our departure today. So we'll be departing off runway 04 left. I'll be heading at 035, and that'll bring us up, see, this way. Actually, 04 right, I'm sorry. We'll be heading 035 until we get to Enhance. We need to be at or above 520 feet. Making a right turn 091 to Herbie, or from Orr to, it's like Chewita? How do you say that? Himwo, Kenwe, and then off to our transition of revs, and then as filed. So that is gonna be our departure. There is a couple altitude restrictions here. We got above 520, above 4,000, and that is it. It says max 290 knots here, so we can. There's no more. There's not really any restrictions. It's just we have to be at or above that altitude. We don't have to be at 4,000. We just gotta be above it. We should be done by the almost done. Let's get our Pittsburgh stuff too. KPIT. I don't have any like special scenery in Pittsburgh. We just have default. But we do have ortho out there in Pittsburgh. I don't know if any of you guys use FS Economy, but I used to fly in what state is Pittsburgh in? Pittsburgh? No, not Illinois. What state is Pittsburgh in? I don't even know. I should know this. Anyways, I flew around Pittsburgh a lot. There's a small executive airport that had a lot of FSE jobs, and I would fly there like every freaking day, just making money in my little King Air. I think it was a King Air 200 at the time. Approach, we're expecting 10 right. ILS 10 right. And we'll get the airport chart for Pittsburgh. If you just joined us, guys, welcome to the stream. It's your boy Blue, and we are flying from Boston to Pittsburgh today, keeping it simple. Getting our charts ready. We were kind of delayed waiting on the INS to align. It's almost done though. And as soon as it does, we'll ask for our clearance for pushback. Pennsylvania, thank you.
With the ATIS, we missed the identifier, requesting push to start, standoff 6.
I have not seen the new Rolls-Royce engines.
1192, pushing to the ramp at your
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm getting 21 frames. Like, that's kind of weird. I should, like, there's nothing around here that should be pushing my frames that low. And thankfully, oops, with Vulcan, even at 21, it still looks pretty smooth. Bug Eater Simpson, welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the subscription, and welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Tanner Costin, yes sir, 12.2. 12.2. World premiere. Welcome to the stream. What's taking you so long? I am so ready to push back right now. Tyson, yes, I have played RFS Mobile before. Matter of fact, if you're interested in mobile flight simulators, I have a video pointing out the top 5 best mobile flight simulators currently available on mobile phones.
6451 Boston Tower, repeat departure for
JetBlue 6451, runway 48, clear for takeoff.
I don't know what's taking it so long. Tyson, thoughts on what? Oh, my thoughts on RFS. It was okay. I mean, it had some pretty cool features. I wasn't blown away. I think it's a nice alternative to Infinite Flight or X-Plane Mobile. VAF HT, thank you, my friend. My friend, we're ready to push back. It says it's at 0 IRS in the line 0 minutes, so it should be like seconds away, but it's taking forever. It says a line up here. Oh, you know what? System 1. Maybe that's what I need to do. Alright, we're on APU power. Turn off external. And get ready to push here. I'm gonna go ahead and ask for push because we're ready. Boston Tower, JetBlue 116, ready for pushback. Watch him be on. Push on Alpha, approve. We'll advise when they're ready to attack JetBlue 116. Alright, where's Alpha? Alpha should be right behind us. Alright, Alpha's right here. And again, we're going to 04, so we'll go nose to the south. Just be nose to the left. Yes, sir. This is the A321. What is going on, man?
Kilo Bravo over to port right, Delta 1192.
AV Geek, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. We're waiting for the INS to align, and it's not aligning. We're already delayed 15 minutes.
6451, change to advisor, approved.
And I believe I did everything right. Yes, Nicholas, I did hear about Orbix's announcement for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like, as a developer for any flight simulator, it's kind of, in my opinion, necessary for you to make at least something, or at least consider making something. You know, like you can, I mean, people can still make for X-Plane 11. I think that's good that they should keep developing for X-Plane 11. But the way I see it, the way I predict the market going, I think this is going to be a X-Plane, like X-Plane versus Microsoft Flight Simulator world, right? Or Microsoft Flight Simulator world. So I think P3D might end up phasing out. I don't know. I don't know how long P3 is going to be around. Oh, you're right. You're right, Aroma. Man, thank you so much for saying that. You were so right. All right, there it is. Oh my God, thank you so much. Saves the day. Attention, cabin. Are there any pilots on board? Apparently we have one, Mr. Oram 12345. Thank you, my friend. Saves the day. We're sitting here waiting for it to align, and it was a pilot error. All right, cool. We're ready, baby. Park brake release. Let's roll out.
Starting pushback.
We will pause the music, guys, until we get to get in the air.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Pushback.
All right, beautiful. Let's get the engines ready. What are we supposed to be squawking? Our squawk code he gave us was 1314. And we'll squawk Charlie. Oh shoot, I think that's the wrong direction. It's okay, we can turn around. Daily dose of aviation. Welcome to the stream, man. You guys ready for engine start? By the way, guys, I'm using FT Sims IAE engine sound pack, by the way, in case you want to know. I don't know how this is going to sound. I just updated, so.
Boston Tower, November 5205 X-ray.
Alright guys, starting with engine number DOS. Fired up.
November 5205 X-ray Boston Tower 505.
I forgot I'm waiting for that now. There it is.
Affirmative 8 information from Foxtrot is current at Boston 135.
Unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation. Leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats.
Delta 2536 ready for Pushback to the alleyway.
We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed safely during the flight.
Advise positive ready for Jackson, Delta
Please
2536.
take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention.
Foxtrot American 631 information. Foxtrot Bravo 16 clearance.
Yes, that was one very fast safety briefing that she just did. But she is a professional. She does this every day, all day. She got this down.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Yes, we did a 270-degree pushback. That is right.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
American 631.
Hopefully we get a PTU sound, because we didn't get the PTU sound before.
631, readback is correct. Advise ready for push. Expect runway 48 for push.
Alright, we got one good engine. Starting engine number 1. We'll do it from the outside this time.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taxi.
Delta 2536 ready to taxi with the bridges at Foxtrot.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Delta 1190 needed. Verify Squawk Metro.
Confirm Foxtrot.
They sound pretty good. They're alright.
Yeah, well, I don't see that on my radar, so make sure it's walking out.
Okay, we'll cycle for it.
Alright, Delta 1190, thanks for 06011, runway 48, that's signal.
Good, take off 4 right, Delta 1192.
Tower Delta 5795, ready for push, Alpha 8. Delta 795.
Alright, flaps down.
Tower, here, check advice, on 482. So, by 4496, Delta 5795, pushback.
Alright, it doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound bad. I mean, it doesn't blow me away, but it doesn't sound bad.
Tower American 631 Bravo
That's what I'll say.
16
I'll say
push.
that much. Alright guys, Sidestick camera's coming up.
American 631.
I'm gonna do a flight control check here. And get ready to taxi on Alpha
Taxi American 631.
04 right. Let's go ahead and ask for that clearance right now.
536, runway 4 right, line up and wait.
4 line up, wait, Delta
It's
2536.
busy out here in Boston today. Boston Tower, JetBlue 116, ready to taxi with Foxtrot.
JetBlue 116, runway 4 right, taxi via Alpha Kilo Bravo.
4 right, Alpha Kilo Bravo, JetBlue 116. Alpha Kilo Bravo. Alpha, I gotta type that down. Alpha Kilo Bravo, because I'm gonna forget. You guys know I'm gonna forget. My memory is not the greatest at all. Alright, park and brake is this button. Boom. Let's go. Alright, so here's Alpha. Kilo is gonna be straight over there, and then he said Bravo, so that's like the second taxiway. Alright, so like right this way. Alright, flight control check. Oh right, I gotta use the nose wheel steering on this plane.
Delta 1192,
Alright, here comes Bravo on the right.
Advisory frequency approved, go
Over to Unicom, we'll see it.
Last man, what's up man? Yes sir, we are online. So using the twist function for my nose wheel steering. I need to brighten up those screens on the right side. For the rest of you guys, for my first officers over there. One thing I love about flying out of Boston, and I've done it so many times, and it doesn't get old. It's just the scenery. It's all free. Everything you see here is free scenery. The city back there, the airport, like it's just amazing. So I love it, man.
Runway 48 cleared for takeoff Delta 2536.
Love it, love it, love it. For a second, I was trying to taxi with my rudder pedals, and I forgot that there's a nose wheel steering in this plane. All right, can we tell the seats for takeoff, please?
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
And so what we'll do, we'll take Bravo all the way down. Didn't you say Kilo? And then Kilo over 204, right?
Delta 2536, Boston departure offline, change to advisory segment 2.
Yes, sir, we're headed to Pittsburgh today. One thing I forgot to do was turn on the taxi lights. Yeah, runway turn off lights. And we'll turn off the APU now the engine's running. And we'll center this baby. And we'll arm that.
November 555 Golf Echo Boston Tower, wind 060.
Yep, APU, we just shut it down just now. Thank you guys. Anything else? Any pilots on the board can tell me what to do next?
Sorry, yes, continue approach, 5 Delta.
Boston Tower, American 631, taxi.
American 631, runway 48, yeah, Echo Bravo.
Auto brakes to max. We'll do.
Echo Bravo 48,
Let's make sure we're not missing our turn here. Alright, this is Kilo actually. Yeah, this was Kilo right here. Auto brakes to max. Almost missed our turn. I had a feeling it was coming up. Vibe check, positive. Alright, I believe we have to ask to cross this, so I'll ask to cross 22 left.
We're back with you. We're just a bit over 2,000.
Is my hand comfortable? Well, it's not the most comfortable, mainly because I have to put it here for my camera. That's really the only reason, but it is actually very comfortable.
Number 752 Zulu, Boston Tower, Roger, say that.
Boston Tower, JetBlue 116, we can cross runway 04 left.
JetBlue 116, you shouldn't have to unless you're running old scenery, so in that case, cross runway 4 left on Kilo, make a right turn on Mike.
Crossing 4 left at Kilo, right on Mike, JetBlue 116. Alright, so I guess maybe we did turn too early.
Tower 752 Zulu, say again.
November 5 Golf.
Alright, strobe on.
Traffic 1 o'clock, 1 miles opposite direction.
Self-loading cargo, flight phase, takeoff.
Park and brake release down.
5 Golf Echo, Roger, and we're on.
Cabin check. Alright guys, I think we're ready to go. Alright, we're making a right on Mike.
Number 5 Golf Echo, Roger.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
To land, wind 06011.
Okay, this time I'm clear to land runway 4 right, 5 Golf Echo.
Beautiful out here, man. Beautiful.
November 52 Zulu, just confirm you'd like to do a full stop in Boston.
I feel like somebody needs to hire Mr. X just to do free scenery. Here, real talk. Alright, this will be our stop right here. It's our holding point for runway 04 left. We have to make
cross runway 9er on Mike, hold short of Bravo.
crossing 9er, hold short Bravo, JetBlue 16 Bravo. So you already gave us clearance to cross. So right now is runway 9. So this runway right here on our left is actually runway 9. So you don't get this one confused with runway 04. It's actually at an angle. It crosses 04, right? The next one is going to be 04.
Radar contact,
let me see.
8 miles north of the Boston airport. Cleared into the Boston
So we said
Bravo
left on Bravo. So we can go straight all the way down to the end and make a left on Bravo for 04. YDG, I do not yet have the throttle for the Airbus. But believe me, when I get it, you will see it. Sounds good, Alonzo. Good morning, Aviation 360. Who we got? Who is that? Meridian?
631, wind 06011, runway 4 right, clear.
Meridiana? Never heard of that airline.
Clear for takeoff 4 right, American 631.
Is that a real person or is that Traffic Global? I never know.
JetBlue 116, follow the Airbus 319 passing right to left on Bravo.
Alright, following traffic on Bravo, JetBlue 116. So that's a real person. I thought that was like AI. I was about to,
Golf, they will have one departure prior to your
about to run him over. Alright, so we do have traffic. Will be number 2 for departure on 04 right. He passes to say hi, Daddy. Alright, so we're gonna hold here because he's taking off already. And this is the hold short line 404 right. Alright guys, let's make sure everything's ready to go. We already have our landing lights and stuff on because we were crossing that runway. We'll just leave them on. Strobes, beacon, wing, nav light. Let me know, pilots, if there's anything that I am missing. Overhead looks good, except for that radio being turned off. We'll check the center.
November 52 Zulu traffic, 12 o'clock, 4 miles opposite direction, and Airbus 319, just passing 300 off runway 48 at point 6.
Alright, 52 Zulu, we're looking at traffic.
Ah, shoot.
American 631 traffic, about your 11 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction.
That was real.
172, 1000.
Said Hesh, that was a real person. I was actually surprised at how good that airplane looked. Like, I was like, it can't be a real person. That plane looks too good.
631,
It looks too good, man.
Change to advisory frequency approved.
Alright, we're waiting.
Frequency change, good track at 631. So,
Alright, yeah, it's working. Boston Tower, JetBlue 116. We're holding short 04 right, ready to go.
JetBlue 116, continue holding short runway 4 right, traffic short final.
Copy. Alright, so I didn't realize somebody was landing.
Zulu, traffic no longer.
Oh, wait. Do you guys see traffic? I don't see anybody.
36 passing down the wireless with 4 right approach.
Delta 2536 Boston Tower, number 2, following a Challenger over the numbers, runway 4.
Whatever, Graham. Yes, these are all. Oh, there it is. There's traffic right there. Oh, that's sweet. What is that? That was a Learjet. Or something.
Runway 48, line up and wait.
Runway 4, line up and wait. I want to watch him land. Nice. Bro, what do you... Come on, guys. That's sick. One of my biggest complaints, guys, with VATSIM is the fact that all the model matching is ridiculously horrible most of the time. At least in my personal experience. But today, I have been proven wrong. I have been proven wrong. One of my biggest complaints, man, with VATSIM is that right there. Is that right there. And so I'm hoping when Microsoft Flight Simulator comes around that VATSIM, Pilot Edge, all these guys who are making these, you know, really cool ATC stuff, like
runway 48, clear for takeoff, traffic 8 mile final.
JetBlue 116, clear for takeoff, runway 04 right. And somebody's on final too, so we gotta hurry up. But I'm hoping that they fix that model matching crap because I don't want to be looking at some crappy planes at the airport, you know. And I like that Microsoft Flight Simulator has their own multiplayer, but I want to use VATSIM. I want to use Pilot Edge. Anyways, guys, stereo cockpit. We're on the runway, lined up, ready to go. Let's flex on them. Matter of fact, we'll hit Toga. We are rolling. All right, airspeed is alive. Alright, switching to rudder pedals. My feet are happy, baby.
Bravo to 105.
Number 5205, X-ray Boston Tower. I do not have I do have a flight plan, but I don't have any route here for you, so you can find it.
And rotate, baby.
We'll wait.
Self-loading cargo.
Oh.
Flight base.
Hold on. Positive climb, girl. No, she's loud.
Okay, JetBlue 145.
Delta 2536, traffic 11 o'clock, 4 miles opposite direction, Cessna 122, 1,400 to point 6.
Alright, try to climb. There it is. We'll fly her by hand.
536,
City Bristol, flight path 2.
JetBlue 116, false departure offline, change to advisory frequency approved.
Frequency approved. Thank you very much for the ATC. See you. Alright, gonna change our altitude.
And number 520, that traffic is off your left wing now, vector 1,200.
Alright, so pre-selected altitude is being held at 232 knots. So actually we're still climbing to get to that.
Self-loading
November
cargo.
520,
Flight
roger,
base.
maintain visual separation from that traffic, turn base now, runway 4 left clear delay.
Listen, Tower Delta 5795 is ready to taxi.
Flaps up.
Runway 4 right, taxi of the kilo.
Goodbye, Boston. Oh, baby, look at that.
4 right, Delta 579.
I don't know. I don't know if I could be a pilot, guys. I don't know if I could do it. I'm too distracted by the scenery. All I want to do is look at things. These clouds look beautiful. Tanner Connery, thank you for this super chat donation, my friend. Alright, we kind of went a little bit too shallow there, or too sharp. We're holding it just around 235, 32 knots right now. And if you can't see it, I can make it big. You see, I'm trying to stay on the flight director, but I keep overshooting it. Passing 6,500 now.
Delta 2536, welcome.
Thank you, Yate03, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Alright, we'll fly up to 10,000. I'm just doing a horrible job of staying on this flight director right now. Got some clouds to fly through here. These clouds look pretty good, I'll be honest with you. Oh, there's some turbulence. Oh boy. That's XP realistic for you. You're not used to that. Still flying, climbing via SID. The only restriction is 4,000 at or above it, so we're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, just to let you know we're expecting a small amount of turbulence up ahead, and as such I've turned on the seatbelt sign. For your safety, please remain seated for a few moments until the lights turn back off. Thank you.
Sadly, we didn't really get to see a lot of the city coming out. I still have the controls. I tend to like to fly the plane myself as much as I can on departure and arrival, just so that I can fly. You know, if you just hit autopilot as soon as you get in the air, it's like you're just sitting there for 2 hours.
4165, runway 4 right, clear delay, wind 090.
That's just me though.
Right, dead land. Right, 4165.
Alright, here's 11,000. We'll go hit autopilot now. For me, personally, I use the red button here as the autopilot, disconnect and connect. So I click on that, it's going to turn autopilot on. My left black button is the auto throttle, connect and disconnect. So that's what I use these two buttons for. And then I use the trigger for the radios. But now we can go hands off, and the plane will fly on its own. We'll go ahead and change our altitude though to our cruise of 34,000 feet. Not 39, 34,000. And we'll hit that button right there and fly by. Whew. Look at her go. Nice. Okay. One more time. From the other side. Love it. Love it, love it. Alright, let's clean some things up. We'll turn the landing lights off. The taxi lights, runway turn off lights can come off, wind lights can come off. We'll leave the nav, beacon, and strobes. Seatbelt signs will stay on for now. Para ahora. And then we'll go ahead and start doing service for the cabin. We'll tell them to go ahead and give them some free drinks. We've been late. I feel bad that we were 15 minutes delayed. So we'll get the alcohol service served up. And the first round is on the pilot. And for those of you who, like me personally, who don't drink, I'll serve some hot drinks right after. So that's going out. We'll also get a movie started playing on there. Again, if you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about, I'm using another add-on called Self-Loading Cargo. And it's actually pretty cool. I actually really enjoy it. It gives you the ability to basically like handle the bag, like take care of passengers, do services, stuff like that. So it's gonna switch to Unicom 122.8 because we are outside of Boston Towers airspace, well out of it. As soon as you take off, you're basically out of Towers control. Looking for 1228 as we Unicom on VATSIM. Beautiful. And we're passing 15,000. Matter of fact, one thing I always forget to do when I'm flying a Toliss A321 is the fact that it likes to climb at like cruise speed. So I'm gonna slow it down to we'll do like 2. Is it gonna change? Why is it changing? Okay, there we go. 265, and it should climb based on 265 knots. You can see right here now the vertical speed's going up. That is because the plane is pitching to hold a speed of 265 knots. See the speed's coming down on the left, altitude's going up, vertical speed's going up about 4,000. Because if I leave it there, it'll try to climb at like 320 knots, and that's not fun. That'll take us forever. We'll probably never get there. So we're about to get to 18,000. We'll go ahead and hit standard now because I will forget. And there we are. Seatbelt signs are off, guys. We got expecting a smooth flight. Weather shouldn't be too bad on the way out. So, cool story, guys. I want to actually turn the side stick camera off until we are using it again. Goodbye, side stick. Oh, that's me. Wrong camera. Okay, there we go. Goodbye, side stick. So, cool story. I just got back from a trip. We're gonna talk about Microsoft Flight Simulator after I tell you this story. We went on a trip to Puerto Rico just last week for the birth of my sister-in-law's baby. All went well, by the way. And it's very different traveling during coronavirus, I should say. It's different but the same. It was still way more people than I was expecting to see at the airport. Way more people. Like my flight, I was on 4 flights, and every flight was full. There was barely any open seats. That's just crazy to me. With everything going on in the world, that the planes are still that full. But at the same time, the airlines are still taking a hit because they're just running less flights. There's like less people flying, and they've already adjusted to have less flights. Therefore, the flights are still full. So it's weird. Anyways, the cool story though is that on the way to Puerto Rico, I did a video and I posted it to Instagram. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that. I posted my landing into Puerto Rico on Instagram. And the pilot of my flight from Newark to Puerto Rico actually contacted me on Instagram. I was extremely surprised. I was like, what a small freaking world that the pilot of the flight that I was just on actually found me on Instagram. So he messaged me. He's like, hey, was this flight from Newark to Puerto Rico like yesterday? And he was like, I was like, yeah. He's like, I flew that flight. Matter of fact, I flew that leg. And I was like, that's amazing. He's actually, I think he's actually Puerto Rican, but I think he said he lives in Florida. So anyway, we had like a whole conversation between me and his pilot, and it was just pretty cool. He just got hired by Spirit not too long ago to fly the A320neo. That's his first Airbus, I believe, before he was flying ERJs. It is freaking amazing, yeah. So it was cool. It was cool. So now I kind of have a line of communication. Like he said, yo, if you ever have any questions, you could always talk to me, whatever. So, so I, you know, basically, you know, now I have a real Airbus pilot that I can talk to and bounce ideas off or talk to, whatever. This is really cool. The fact that he found me and he even asked if I could send him the video I recorded so that he could post it to his Instagram. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty sweet. I really liked it. Nido, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome. What else was it? Yeah, that's basically the end of the story. Yeah. I was wondering if I was gonna get him again flying back home, but I didn't get him again flying back home. Sam Russell, welcome to the stream, man. Yes, that's the thing, man, about Spirit is that that's why they call it bare fare. You get nothing. You get what you pay for. If you don't want to pay anything extra, you get regular, you know, service. You get nothing extra. You pay everything, and it's. I know I've talked bad about Spirit before in the past, but I've honestly changed my mind. This last trip has changed my mind because for one, this guy was a cool guy. For two, that landing was so smooth in the Puerto Rico. But I will say this, going back home, it was a different pilot. Going back home, the landing in Houston was what you guys would call a Ryanair landing. It was hard. But granted, I'll say this, the landing back in Houston was actually a very tough approach. There was a crosswind and it was very bad weather, so I'm glad we landed safely. But anyways, point is, my thoughts on Spirit have completely changed. You get what you pay for is basically what Spirit's about, man. You get what you pay for. If all you want to do is go from point A to point B and you don't want nothing extra, you want to bring any extra bags, nothing, then Spirit is definitely the way to go. It's the cheapest way to go, and that's the reason that we flew Spirit. I would honestly prefer to being able to fly on United, American, or Delta because I would prefer I feel like they have better service. I can actually watch movies on board, Wi-Fi, all that kind of stuff. But at Spirit, you get the bare minimum, bare fare. That's what they're all about. But their pilots are not. They're not cheap on their pilots. Their pilots are very well trained, and so is their crew. So, another story. Before we move on to talk about Microsoft Flight Simulator, on the way back, they had an in-flight emergency, guys. No joke. We had an in-flight emergency, flying from Puerto Rico to Fort Lauderdale, and I'm not gonna lie, I was freaking out a little bit. I was a little scared. 'Cause I've never been on a plane when something serious has happened. And so what actually happened though? Let me clarify. There was a guy. He was like across from me, the row across from me, and we all have masks on. It's mandatory for you to wear a mask on the plane because obviously for COVID and everything. And I found out later that what happened was because of the mask, this guy couldn't breathe, and I guess he already had some type of issue with oxygen or something. And anyway, so he was hyperventilating. He stopped breathing for a while, and I guess his sister or wife or whoever was sitting next to him freaked the heck out, and she started yelling. I was asleep. Our flight from Puerto Rico was at 3 a.m. It's at 3 a.m. So me and my wife were asleep, and I was woke up by this lady yelling. I think she said Cynthia. No, what was her name? Maria. She's like, Maria. Like she yelled it like 10 times at the top of her lungs. And if you ever hear somebody yelling on a plane, why wouldn't you freak out, especially if you're asleep? So I woke up to a lady screaming Maria, and she was actually trying to call her sister who was in another part of the plane, and she was a nurse. So all the flight attendants rushed over to help this guy. They actually pulled out the actual oxygen tank to give this guy literal oxygen. He also threw up like all over. Okay, let me not exaggerate. He was about to throw up, and they got him a bag in time to throw up in the bag, but he did definitely throw up. They got him oxygen. They sat with him, got him water, got everything he needed, and thankfully we didn't have to like emergency land or anything like that. He was taken care of, he was okay. The other lady who was a nurse, she came over, checked his blood pressure, and it worked out. But it was freaky, it was scary. But anyways, that was eventful on the way back, and it was crazy. So, whew. The cruise altitude Infinite Aviation is 34,000 feet right now. We are climbing past 28,000 feet. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring our speed back even more. It's like 260 knots. That's gonna raise our pitch even more, so that we can get to it faster. So Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's talk about that. Did I pay extra? Did he pay extra? No, you don't pay extra for oxygen if you're dying. It was free oxygen. That's funny though. That's funny, Lance, man. He might have. He might have got charged for that oxygen because Spirit is bare minimum, bare fare. So he might have. Anyways, Microsoft Flight Simulator, guys. Microsoft Flight Simulator, August 18th. That is a month and 3 days from now. What do you think? What are your thoughts? I want to know. I've already shared a video on some of my first thoughts. Matter of fact, the video I posted was like my first reaction to the whole thing. I've learned more since then. I've thought about it more. My mind is more at ease about everything going on. So. Aviation 360, you have not bought it yet. I'm going to be all the way honest with you guys. Neither have I. I have not bought it, but not because I don't want to, but because I'm waiting for a check. I'm waiting to get paid before I buy it. But when I get paid, you already know where $120 is going. It's going to pre-order Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, but yeah, I already know I'm getting the premium edition for sure, for me. I've thought about it, and the way I see it, and I think a lot of other people will agree and have agreed with me. If you look at X-Plane 11 or P3D and you bought the base game, which is $60, right? That makes sense, $60. That's fair. Now, if you're gonna get 40, no, how many is it? 40?
Self-loading parking. Drink service complete.
20, even 20. Let's go 20. 20 extra aircraft. 20 extra. Or is it 10? I think it's 10. My bad. I mean, it's 10 extra airports, payware airports. How much is that gonna cost you? 10 times $30. That's whatever that is. Wait, 10 times 30. 90. That's $90 right there. Sorry, my math is very slow. That's $90 right there, just in scenery. Because on average, scenery on X-Plane costs about $30. Now, if you add in the planes that you get extra, that's on average another $35 per plane. Even the GA planes, you're paying at least an average of $35. And in a 787, even if it's not study level, you're still gonna pay about $45, $50 on X-Plane. So for me, whenever I kind of added up how much that would cost if I were to do the same thing with my current sim, I was like, it's an easy one for me. 10 times 30 is, no, 30, 60, 9. Yeah, you're right, 300. That's what it is. I'll tell you guys, this is why I use calculators. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Anyways, either way, that's way less than what you pay for the Premium Deluxe. So the question though for me, and I'm reading you guys' comments and I'm gonna go over what you're saying. The question is for me, is how good do these like enhanced airports look? I mean, like how good are they really? You know, and how good are the airports that are not enhanced? Because one thing, again, we mentioned in the very beginning of our stream today about how Flight Simulator, how they worded it. They said you get 40 airports, or was it 30, 40 airports? I probably should pull up the website so I can be accurate. But you get the standard airports, right? And people are all thinking, is that all you get? Like, you can't fly anywhere else? You can only fly to these airports and that's it? Well, no. Obviously, no. You can fly to the whole freaking world. All the airports in the world are still there for you to fly to. But it's like X-Plane, where when you get X-Plane, you get thousands of airports all around the world. And if you want nicer airports, then you have to pay. So what you're getting for the standard edition is you're getting, what does it say? It says 30 airports. But those are like 30 like enhanced, better, more paid attention to airports. And if you you know, the rest of them just won't be as nice. So for example, you have to get the premium edition to get London Heathrow. Now if you don't get the premium edition, you still get London Heathrow, you just don't have a nicer version of London Heathrow. And I assume, and this is a big question and we won't know until we get, you know, until the public release, but what's the difference between the regular standard edition version of the airports and the enhanced version of the airports? Like, how much different is it? Oh wow, what the heck? Everybody's screaming. We're almost at our cruise. Seatbelt signs on, please. Holy crap, XP Realistic, what are you doing to me? Oh boy. Again, this is my first time using XP Realistic. We have some moderate turbulence. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we had quite a bit of turbulence on my flight, on my departing flight from Houston and my return flight as well, because the weather, we took off during a thunderstorm, and it was bumpy. Like, my wife doesn't really like to fly in the first place, and flying through a storm was no fun. It felt like a roller coaster. You guys, if you've been in a plane during moderate turbulence, it feels like you're like going up and then dropping. Like, you actually feel your heart drop when the plane sinks and loses altitude. So it was crazy. And coming back, it was the same, because our approach flying back, we did like a right traffic into the runway, and we flew through a lot of thunderstorm clouds to get to the final approach. It was crazy. It was very, very nasty. For me, it was kind of fun. I was like, this is cool. Like, I always, see turbulence in the game, and you see what the wing flex looks like, and you're like, oh, that's cool. And honestly, I have to say, the wing flex is definitely exaggerated in the sim, because in real life, the wing doesn't flap around as much as it does, even if it's like moderate turbulence. We landed on, it was 08 left. We landed on Aviation 360. I believe it was 08 left. Matter of fact, bro, so check this out. I know I'm bouncing around subjects, but back to my trip, my real life trip that I just got back from. We landed back in my hometown. I had this seat right here. I'll show you actually. I was sitting here. This was my seat. Like, I knew exactly where I wanted to sit, and this is where I sat. So landing on runway 15 right, and if you are familiar with Houston's airport, or you want to pull up the chart, if you on 15 right, there are like 20 United 737s parked there, just sitting there. It's crazy. Like, we see pictures online of like planes being parked, and and how COVID has been affecting the aviation industry, and how airlines are just parking aircraft. And it was crazy. Like, I've seen the pictures online, but seeing it in person really put it in perspective for me. I was like, holy crap, that's like millions of dollars sitting on that runway over there. But not only did they shut down a whole runway, 15 right in Houston, they also are not flying all these planes. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me, man. And yeah, he's right on 07. Wait, we have a 07? You mean 09? I don't know. I'm not sure which runway is 07. But there's another runway as well being used for parking space, because there's not enough space on the ramp for all the planes. Even when we were in Fort Lauderdale, I noticed that there was like 8 to 10 Spirit A320s just sitting in the parking spot. Like, they were just not on the gate, but just sitting out there, like not being used. So it's crazy. Anyways, guys, we are level off at flight level 340 en route to Pittsburgh, guys. If you just joined us, we just left from Boston, Massachusetts. We are flying in the Toliss A321, flying JetBlue livery as call sign JetBlue 116 on VATSIM. Our ETE currently is 48 minutes to get to Pittsburgh, so we're not too far out. We only have one leg today. I would say if we have time, I'll do a second one, but I really doubt we're gonna have time to do a second one. So today we'll only have one leg, and that'll be it. We'll watch the replay and we'll get out of here. But hopefully you guys will enjoy the flight, enjoy the conversation. Matter of fact, let's go and get our speed going back up to our cruise speed. We'll go ahead and change that to Mach, and that should change us back up to Mach 0.8. Actually, Mach 0.76 will be our cruise today. Anyways, back to the Microsoft Flight Simulator subject, because I didn't realize that we were, in hella turbulence just now. This clouds just look amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh right, meal service. Thanks for reminding me. So somebody was asking earlier, how long do we think it's going to take after Microsoft Flight Simulator release to see third-party add-ons? Personally, I think we're going to see third-party add-ons, and I don't know anything extra, just so you guys know. I don't know anything more than you do, or I might, but I don't. I'm not going to say anything more than we already know. But I predict that we will see third-party add-ons released on as early as the day that Microsoft Flight Simulator releases. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna release with it. Like whenever Microsoft Flight Simulator releases, no matter what edition you get, there's already gonna be airports. There's already gonna be add-on planes, and these are outside. Like, so again, to kind of explain the whole idea between premium to standard edition, if you buy the standard edition, you only get 20 planes, which is actually honestly a really nice variety of planes by itself, and you get 30 enhanced airports, right? If you didn't get the premium, I would say that you can still buy any of those, what's that, 15 extra airports. Sorry, it's not 15, it's only 10. 10, you can buy any of those 10 extra airports separately, probably at a different price, probably like $99.99 a piece. Sorry, not 99, $9.99 a piece, or who knows how much it's going to cost. Same with planes. All those planes will be added on. So if you get the standard edition and the only thing you care about is the 787, you could go and get the standard edition at $60 and then buy the 787 add-on. Now the question is, we'll probably also see all the third-party add-ons as well, because these are all Microsoft Flight Simulator stuff. We'll probably see the third-party add-ons too, where you may see a nicer version of the A320 or a nicer version of the 747. Who knows what people are going to come out with. You wish they had the 787-8 instead of the 10? Why? Why would you wish? Why do you want the 8 variant instead of the 10 variant? Just curious. What is the first aircraft en route I plan to do in 2020? I honestly don't know. No clue. There's so many options. Obviously, I want to fly out of my hometown, but I do still want to see nice scenery. So I don't know. Raven, a good question is, how is it going to work? How is add-ons going to work? And it's something I've been wondering too, because with X-Plane and P3D, you can just go into your folder structure and add a plane. You can go in there, add a freeware plane, add a payware plane, add scenery. It's that's the way it works right now. But with this coming from the Microsoft Store, how are add-ons going to be managed? We're definitely going to have a release party, guys, whenever Microsoft comes out. So be prepared to join me on the stream train as we do a Microsoft Flight Simulator release party when it comes out. I'm looking forward to flying with every single one of you guys out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sam Russell, what's up, man? We'll be streaming for the next hour, probably hour and a half. Wow, I just saw your comment, Bailey. You flew out of somewhere, Scoot, I'm not sure where that is, out of Singapore, and the turbulence was so bad that the overhead compartments came out. That's ridiculous right there. He should have stayed on the ground. Yeah, I think another big question for all of us is, how is VATSIM and Pilot Edge and PostCon, how are all those multiplayer networks going to work on Microsoft? I'm really hoping, really hoping. Maddox Boyd, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Airline family. I'm really hoping that somebody, a representative of VATSIM, a developer of VATSIM and or Pilot Edge, are already right now in the works with it. That's what I'm hoping. That's really what I'm hoping, because I don't know how good the ATC system is going to be inside the game. But nothing beats a real person. So I'm really hoping they work on it, because I don't want to wait too long. Like, that might be one of the things that keeps me attached to X-Plane, is the fact that I want to play with ATC, like real ATC, and not just screw around. Aero Bisector, what up, man? Thank you, my friend. Unsuitable AK, welcome to the stream. Is there a release date for Xbox or only PC? So they really advertise the PC release with Xbox Game Pass and everything, but I can only assume that it's going to be available on Xbox is on the same day. I don't know how Game Pass works on Xbox. Is anybody in chat have an Xbox and have a Game Pass subscription right now, and can maybe help us understand how that works on the console? Because you can get an Xbox Game Pass on PC, and that works, you know, how it works on PC. But how does that work on the console? And can you pre-order that now, or do you have to wait a little longer to pre-order that on Xbox? Aero Bisector, what's up, my man? I have not pre-ordered yet. I'm waiting for a check to come through. But as soon as that does, I'll be getting the premium personally. The Kid, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Sorry, guys, I do need a haircut. I do. Yes, they did show how the ATC was gonna be like on the IFR video, but that showed the like built-in ATC. You know, like not like VATSIM, not you know, stuff like that. Like we want VATSIM, we want Pilot Edge. Like I know that's an X-Plane P3D thing, but why not bring that over into Microsoft Flight Simulator? And in that way, we can still fly together, whether you're on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, P3D, the other FSX. I don't know why you would still use the other FSX, but if you need to, if you want to, you could be in there. And then as well as X-Plane. Like it'd be cool if we could all the flight sims fly on the same network the way we've been doing already, and just have a nicer sim to do it in. Do you need to put your full name to sign up for VATSIM? I believe so. Yes, you do. Sam Russell, I'm sorry to break it to you, my friend, but anything that ever comes to Xbox as an exclusive will never come to PlayStation, sadly. Because I hate to say that, but it's true. Me being a PlayStation person, it sucks. Because I mean, thankfully I have a PC, so I don't have to worry about it. But for the rest of you guys who don't have PCs and your main console is PlayStation, sadly you're out of luck. You're not gonna be able to play Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I don't think PlayStation will ever come out with their own flight sim. There's really no reason for them to. Chris, my friend, we departed from Boston. Yeah, so Olliehead says on Xbox you have the Game Pass just like PC, and apparently EZA says you can pre-install it on Xbox. Can anybody else confirm that you can pre-order and pre-install on Xbox console, not just the Game Pass, but on the console? Oh my God, this turbulence is ridiculoso. Every time I turn the freaking seatbelt signs on. We're gonna have to find some smoother air up here, man. Jesus. This is different. I'm not used to handling this turbulent stuff in XP Realistic. See, what are we at right now? We're at 34,000 feet. I mean, I don't know how to tell where turbulence is and where it's not. We can look at SkyVector and see if anybody has put any NOTAMs out, or not NOTAMs, but pilot.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, just to let you know, we're expecting a small amount of turbulence ahead, and as such,
oh my God.
Seatbelt sign. For your safety, please remain seated for a few moments until the lights turn back off. Thank you.
So the seatbelt sound's probably gonna stay on this entire flight, to be honest with you. We keep hitting these patches of turbulence. So you guys are saying yes, you can pre-install on Xbox. I've been getting a lot of questions saying that they don't. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm confused. Hold on. Let's make sure we put out the right information here. Can you? It's yes or no question. Can you or can you not pre-order right now and pre-install on Xbox? And can you prove that you have you done it already? Alright, so William Poe is saying it is not on the Xbox store yet. But I'm getting somebody else saying that it is. So why is William Poe not finding it? Are you in a country that does not have it yet? Flight X, hello, welcome to the stream, bro. Imagine using VR for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I know, man. It's not confirmed yet, but we may get it later. Hopefully we'll get it. I believe you can just plug in your consoles. Like my joysticks all use a USB connection, the same kind of connection you would use for to charge your Xbox controller. So I assume that you could use a joystick and it should work. I personally have never used a joystick for a console game. I've used a steering wheel before, but I've never used a joystick, so I'm not sure exactly how that works. Sony Flight Simulator 2020, oh my god, please. I almost don't want that to happen. I can barely handle the fact that we have Microsoft Flight Simulator coming out and it looks so amazing. Like, what could Sony possibly do to make it better? And why would you make a whole new simulator? Like, my thoughts have always been, why don't people just get together and make the best one instead of making completely different ones? Chris Curry says, you're a little sad that you did not see DFW on the handcrafted airport list. I will say, Chris, a while back, honestly, like maybe 3 months ago, I forgot who it was, but a third-party developer already announced that they were making Dallas-Fort Worth Airport as a payware for X-Plane and for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think it was for P3D as well. So somebody's already making DFW, and it's probably done because it looked pretty done a while ago. And at the time, I was like, why are you making DFW? Like, we already have like 4 versions of DFW for X-Plane. And I know P3D has like 2 versions of it at least. But yeah. Joshua, where did I get these glasses? I got these glasses from Infinite Flight. When I went to Flight Sim Expo last year, Infinite Flight were giving away like different stuff. And then the glasses were one of the things I gave away. And I couldn't find my other ones. Matter of fact, my other shades are in the car. So I was like, you know what? We'll improvise. And how long before we land? Let's see. 34 minutes is ETE. So not too much longer. Was I not playing music? I could have swore I was playing music. There it is. Incoming vibes. Yeah, we can already use wheels. I just never tried a joystick on the console. Let's go to the wing view. Alright, so Aero Bisector says on Xbox you can pre-install, no. Pre-order, yes. So just go ahead, if you have Xbox, go check and see if you can or not, because I'm getting some people saying yes and some people saying no. So I'm gonna say yes. That would be pretty funny, Sim, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Thrustmaster did that. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I've been thinking about getting into the Thrustmaster not joystick. Is that what you call it? Joystick, yeah, I guess. The controller. Matter of fact, the joystick controller. I've been thinking about getting that from Thrustmaster. Either that one or like the Stadia controller. I just need another controller in general. I have a PS4 one and it's like on its last legs. It's like the original controller I got with the game. So it's like years old. Oh no! Are you freaking serious? X-Plane. X-Plane, external airport, custom scenery, V states, Pennsylvania terrain. Could not locate. And what sucks is that it won't even it's gonna crash. It's not gonna let me continue. I've seen this message before, and this is a fatal error on X-Plane. Oh, I was hoping it would not happen today. I was hoping this would not happen today. Here it comes. Wait for the crash. Understood. Here it comes. Come on, just put me back in the game. Oh wait, yep, there it goes. It's gone. It's gone. Of course. Amazing. X-Plane. This is why things like this is the kind of thing I don't want to deal with when I come to Microsoft Flight Simulator, guys. This is exactly the kind of stuff that I'm looking forward to. Now, we don't know if Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to be any more stable. The reason that crash was not really because of the X-Plane core program, but because of some special scenery that I tried to add in there that apparently I need to delete now. Joshua, well, there's always F1 2020. Well, you know what? I promised you guys some flying, and we're gonna do some flying. The good thing about the Toliss A321 is the fact that we can continue from where we left off. So we can still get back in X-plane and continue, but I'm gonna have to turn off the state of Pennsylvania, and we won't have self-loading cargo either. So that it is what it is, guys. This is part of being an X-plane flight simmer. So turn the music up, guys, and I'm gonna reload X-plane, and we will continue. Yes, sir. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. That's what it's all about. So that's what we're here to do. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. So my adapting is going to be turning off all my ortho in Pennsylvania, which sucks because that includes Pittsburgh, right? Isn't that where Pittsburgh is? Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? What I might need to do is re-download Vertical Sim's V-States because I've been having that issue with a few areas. I had the same issue around the New York area, so I had to turn that one off in a past live stream. So Jonathan, I do not have an Xbox One. Alright, I am firing X-plane back up now, guys. Please stand by. Thank you for your patience. Just gonna jam out. You are now listening to Blue Arrow Radio on FM 116. Oh, you're asking if it runs on Xbox. Yes, it will run on Xbox, but I don't have one to show the performance of it. I don't see why not. I would definitely assume, and I know I say assume a lot, but that's people just don't know. But I definitely believe that we're definitely going to see Microsoft Flight Sim on that new next-gen Xbox that's coming out at the end of the year. The curious thing, though, is like, is it going to work out of the box? Or is it going to wait for an update to work on it? And how good is it going to look on the next gen? Alright, I do need to be reminded on how to reload X-plane. Or not reload X-plane, but how to reload my flight from the... Can I just hit continue flight? Is that how it works? Resume or load last, say resume last flight. We'll try that. Alright guys, X-plane 11 is loading. What is my favorite radio station in Houston? To be honest with you, bro, I don't listen to the radio, like, at all. Only time I listen is like if somebody else is driving and they have the radio on something. I pretty much always listen to Spotify. Like if I'm listening to music, I'm either listening to music directly on my phone or on Spotify. So I'm always on Bluetooth. I haven't listened to the radio in a long time. But if I do, I think I listen to like 97.9, 4 or something, whatever that Spanish channel is. And that's not a lot of stations. Xavier, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Jonathan Berkeley, do you think you can fly with a controller? Yes, absolutely. I do believe you can fly with a controller. They wouldn't make a game for console that doesn't work with a controller, so yes. Simman, what planes come with the standard edition of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? Check out the website, bro. They have all the planes listed on there. Matter of fact, you can type in MSFS, and that'll give you a link from Nightbot directly to the Microsoft Flight Simulator website, and it'll tell you exactly what you get in the standard edition. Matter of fact, since we are talking and waiting for X-Plane to load anyways, we can talk about that. What do you guys think about the list of planes that have been announced for Microsoft Flight Simulator? Let's see, for planes we got the ones that I'm excited about are obviously the A320neo, which you get in the standard edition. You get the 747 X Cub, the TBM 930. I mean, you get a lot more. I'm just saying the ones that I'm personally looking forward to flying. I'm looking forward to flying the Bonanza, the King Air 350i. With no idea that was coming, and that's gonna be in the standard edition. That's pretty cool. I'm down to fly the Cessna 152 a bit, and then the two-way Caravan, and the CJ4, and then the Savage Cub. That all comes with the standard edition. So honestly, I think that's a decent variety of those first planes. I just hope that I hope that all these planes that are on this list are like not halfway done. You know, like think about X-Plane, for example. You have a lot of planes out the box, right? But not all of them really have all that much functionality. You know what I mean? Like the 172 has been done pretty well. The Baron is okay. The 737 is their best plane. The MD-88 is pretty good. But outside of those, I mean, you know, they have a DC-3, but who flies that? They have, Sikorsky. It's a horrible helicopter. All right, let me see if I can get this thing to load back up. We're on a grass strip in the middle of freaking nowhere. How do I do this again? So plugins, Toliss, resume from last time. Is that what I need to click on? We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. Hey. I always forget how to do it. Anybody know how to do it in chat? I think I just hit load. Autosave is on. Autosave situation. Let's go with that. Oh boy! I think it worked. Let's see, let's check. Alright, 34,000 feet. We're at Mach 0.718, which is actually too slow. It's definitely too slow. Flight plan, hopefully that's still in here. Yeah, that's in there. Yeah. Bro, Toliss is amazing. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Come on, Toliss. Come on, Toliss. What are you doing with us right now, man? That's amazing. How far away from Pittsburgh? How many planes in X-Plane can you fly? X-Plane crashes and you can come back and start right back where you left off. How many? Tell me how many. Barely any. I think it's like 3. Alright, we're back up here then. Is Active Sky working? Alright. Sadly, what crashed us was the scenery in the state of Pennsylvania. It was only 2 tiles that it couldn't find. It's like, oh, I'm dumb, I can't do anything. So I just went ahead and turned the whole dang state off. So we got default X-Plane below us, so it's whatever. I gotta reconnect the VATSIM too. Alright, we're now reconnecting the VATSIM. There's no ATC out here though, I don't think. I doubt it. I'm trying to figure out why we're going so slow. Does the Airbus yoke work for Xbox? I don't believe so. I don't take my word for that. As Thrustmaster, so I don't remember. I'm having frame issues now though, which I shouldn't be having frame issues. I have no scenery out here. I should be getting amazing frames right now. I'm getting 37. Yeah. Well, it's not amazing, but it's better. Will I still fly X-Plane after Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out? Yes, I will. I plan to. How often? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the balance between. It depends on how much I enjoy it and how much you guys enjoy it, and also how much you guys interact. You know, how much you guys fly with me, all that kind of stuff. Depends on how much I actually fly Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know what I mean? Because if it's like really buggy when it first comes out, then we're gonna go back to X-Plane for sure until it cleans itself up. But if it's good, it's more stable than X-Plane in that case, then yeah, we'll do that. And the same with the other way around. Like if we attempt to do an X-Plane flight and that fails, like today, I'll just jump in Microsoft Flight Simulator and do that. Exclusive skill. My flight number is JetBlue 116, and for some reason, X-Pilot is not connecting, so I'm gonna try connecting again here. You guys can probably see in the reflection of my glasses how many different tabs I'm scrolling through right now. Before we crashed, we had about 30 minutes ETE, so about the same. Because of what happened, I don't know. Oh, actually, it is still tracking it. That's pretty cool. Project Fly still tracking it. So 32 minutes is our ET right now into Pittsburgh. Do I think Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 will be better than X-Plane 11 and P3D? We'll see. I don't know. It depends on what you consider better. The thing is too, is that it depends on what you're looking for, man. Like, it depends on what you're looking for, what you're expecting. And I'll say this, guys, if you don't remember anything else that I say today about anything, I want you to remember this. Guard your expectations for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Guard. So I'm saying, like, don't set your expectations too high. Like, I know what we see in X-Plane, what we see in P3D with add-ons, like, we're amazed by those things. Like, they look amazing. Like, we're like, oh my god, this is so good, right? And we all kind of assume that Microsoft Flight Simulator is just going to be better than all that right out of the box. Now, it might be. It might be. I'm just saying, don't get your expectations too high and then it fails you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of bring it down a little bit. Bring it back down a little bit. Because it might be amazing. It might blow you away. But there's, no matter how, you could make a flight simulator that mimics real life perfectly, and there's still going to be 10% of people who are going to complain about something about it. You can't make everybody happy. I do have a motivational quote of the day. Let me see. I had it here. Here it is. And I think I've used this one before. I've been recycling some of these, but I have a long list and I feel like I can't remember if I used some of them before. But today's motivational quote of the day, guys, is how you choose your friends will determine your future. So who you surround yourself with will determine your future, and whether you will become a success, a failure, how hard that road is to get to success, the mistakes you may make. It all determines on the people you surround yourself with and the opinions that you allow into your brain as well. So that is today's motivational quote of the day. Genji, how did my channel blow up? Just looking for tips. I wouldn't say it blew up, but yeah, it's growing. Work, man. I would say my tip for anybody trying to get into YouTubing or streaming or anything is, for one, man, be consistent. I try my best to be consistent in showing up every day that I say I'm going to show up. Sometimes I go on trips and I'm away for 2 weeks or whatever. Something, work comes up. Real life happens. Real life happens. and nothing to get around that. But outside of that, try to be consistent, man, as consistent as possible. Another big tip that I will give you, that I'm kind of not following myself, but it's just kind of the way YouTube works, and that is find a niche, man. Find a lane. So when I say niche means like an alley, like a genre almost when it comes to music. Like if you want to do flight sim, or if you're interested in flight sim, like make a channel and just do flight sim, or make a channel and just do freaking Minecraft, whatever it is you're into, man. Like dedicate your channel to that one thing. Now obviously I don't do that, and I'm not saying that's what made me successful, but I'm saying that's honestly what slows down my success, and I know it, right? But we're not talking about me, we're talking about you. But yes, I would say find a niche, man. Find, like, for example, I could have done infinite flight and only ever infinite flight, and I would probably have, how many subscribers do I have? 10,000, 12,000? I probably have 50,000. I don't know. I could probably have 50K right now if I niched down and only did infinite flight every freaking day. I could probably do that. I think I could. But because I chose to do multiple games and multiple types of games, it slows down my progress, right? But I would say it as a advice to new people getting into it with the way YouTube works, and the same with Twitch. Find out what you love to do, or what game you want to play, and do that, only that, and be consistent with when you do it. And also pay attention to the community, man. Pay attention to what's happening. Pay attention to what's hot, what's new. Try to get ahead of trends if you can, or create your own trends, and don't just follow them. So I would say that. When it came to when my channel first started, I had it's really hard to get out of the hundreds. It's very difficult to get out of those first 100 few followers, or even get to that first 100. For me, I first started and I had 100 subscribers or something like that, and I was streaming Infinite Flight, which is a mobile flight simulator. And the reason I was streaming that was because I liked aviation, I liked Infinite Flight, and I couldn't stream X-Plane at the time because I didn't have a PC to run it. And so I streamed Infinite Flight. I worked with what I had, which all I had was my iPhone. I didn't have an Elgato. I didn't have any special lights. I didn't have a camera at the time. None of that. I just started with what I had. I used the mic on my phone and streamed from my phone straight up. And I did that for a while. And then a big update came to Infinite Flight. A huge update came to Infinite Flight. Now, Infinite Flight, even though it may seem like a small community, it has a lot of people in that community. And I was one of, I wasn't the first, but I was one of the first people to stream the new global update when that first came out. And I had a huge spike in the amount of people who started watching my stream from that day on. And then from there, it shot me up to 1,000. I got 1,000 subscribers within, I don't know, a week or something like that. But that's only 1,000. I'm at 12,000 now. How do you keep that up, right? So obviously I kept doing Infinite Flight. I kept playing X. That's what I had. That's what I enjoyed. That's all I could stream. And eventually, a year later, I finally got a PC, an actual PC, to play my X-Plane on, right? And I got the PC. I was well, now I have a PC. Now I can play a lot of other games that I've been wanting to play. I started playing X-Plane. So I started streaming X-Plane, started mixing X-Plane with Infinite Flight, so doing both. I do Infinite Flight one week. Oh my God. This turbulence is nuts. What's going on? Seatbelt sound on for sure. Jesus, man, come on. What is going on with this? This is so uncomfortable. But yeah, so I started streaming X-Plane from there. I also mixed in some racing too, because I am very interested in racing. I always love racing, so I've been doing racing stuff from the beginning. Obviously, more people come to my channel for flight stuff, and I understand that. I'm cool with that. It doesn't bother me. But I kept doing what I wanted to do. And you just keep going, man. Enjoy what you do. And if people see that you don't enjoy what you do, they'll see that, and they won't want to watch. All right, hold on, everybody. But yeah. So I don't know if there's any advice in there for you. I think I gave you some advice. I'm not sure. But yeah, man. I would say the main thing is pick a lane. Don't stream something completely different every day. Completely different. For me, my lane is simulation. So even though I'm doing racing, which is very different than flying, I'm still doing a simulator, and I'm still doing something that's very fast and loud. That's the way I see it. So don't do like Fortnite one day, and then the next day do freaking X-Plane 11, right? Like, I don't know if that's gonna work out. It might not work out for you too much. Those two different. But you can do like Fortnite one day and then do Call of Duty. Those are not that different. They're both very, you know, what they are. So I don't know. And everybody starts with 0 freaking followers. Remember that. You're gonna be streaming to nobody for a while. Get used to it. That's how it is. That's what it is. That is stream life, my friend. When you first start, you're gonna stream to nobody. And honestly, if you want to get started streaming, this is a perfect time. We have a new game coming. There's gonna be a lot of new people coming to watch live streams and play the game. So the new game coming, there's a new audience coming. There's gonna be a mix of people who come from X-Plane, who come from P3D, who come from FSX, plus a lot more people who don't come from any of those. They just have consoles and they don't even have X-Plane P3D. They never could have it, you know. So it's gonna be a lot of new people coming in. And if you want to get started streaming, I would say do it now. Don't wait until Microsoft Flight Simulator comes. Do it now. Oh, Alien, my friend, we're all freaking hyped about that game, bro. We're all hyped, bro. We all super hyped. But yeah, anyways. If you ever have questions about streaming stuff, you can always ask. I'm very open about that kind of thing. Alright, so let's see what's going on our flight. So guys, if you have just joined us, this is X-Plane 11, but we are just a month away from Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we're all freaking hype about it. Are we going so slow? Let's speed up. We are 20 minutes away from Pittsburgh. This is our destination. We took off in Boston. We're cruising at flight level 340, 34,000 feet. X-Plane actually crashed on us about, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. Maybe a little longer than that, little whiles ago. And thankfully, the Toliss A321 allows us to come back and continue our flight from where we left off with our FMC programmed and everything. It's amazing. So that's what we're doing from now. And we're just chatting about different things. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities. You can see now that we have the aircraft list for Microsoft Flight Simulator, a lot of opportunity for new planes. If you notice, there's no 737 on that list of planes that are coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator, but we know, and it is confirmed, that I believe PMDG, who I believe they have a 737 on P3D, I believe they're bringing it over to Microsoft Flight Simulator. They're already working on that port, so that's happening. The thing that concerns me about that, matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up right now on my computer. How much does the PMDG 737 cost? That's what I want to know. Okay, so it's like $74 for FSX. So if you want to get the PMDG 737 NGX for FSX, it'll cost you $80, which is about right. Oh wait, hold on. What is this though? But if you want it for P3D, it costs $99. Again, I've never used this plane. I never have had P3D, so I've never been a PMDG customer. But I've always known that their planes were expensive as heck. So looking at the current PMDG 737 for P3D, it costs $99, and that is what you could probably expect as a base price coming into Microsoft Flight Simulator, guys. So be prepared. Be prepared. That's all I'm gonna say. Is like, I know we're looking at these prices. We're seeing all these planes, and you see the standard is $60, right? The premium is $120. Well, add on $100 to that, because most likely you're gonna want the PMDG 737. We don't know how soon that's gonna come out. I don't know if it's gonna come out right at release, a month after. Who knows? But there's gonna be that plus other planes that are also coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator that are all going to be running around between $50 and $100. And the 777, we don't know. But I know that the 737 has been confirmed by PMDG, but I don't know if this 777 by PMDG is going to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've heard good things about that plane. I've heard really good things. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god, I'm scared now. Ivan, what's up, my friend? You subbed yesterday. Well, welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family, my friend. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday to say hello and thank you. Exactly. There is no mistake. No mistake that there is no 737 default. It's all in the master plan. If there was a default, there'd be less people wanting to buy the payware. You know what I'm saying? Patrick, what's up, man? Good to see you. Is the sim audio too loud? Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, bro. Thank you for bringing it up. There you go. It's down. Matter of fact, let's turn the sim level down. I still want to hear the music. So, I don't know if you guys have flown P3D or know anything about how much the 777 costs, but apparently, right now, if you want to fly the PMDG 777-200LR/F, I think it's multiples in this. I'm not sure if you only get the passenger variant or if you get the freight and everything else. I don't really know. But for the base package for P3D, it costs $134 for the PMDG 777. Yeah. This worries me, guys. And I've been worried about this since I first heard about the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm like, it's exciting, right? It is exciting that we have the new flight sim, but we do know with the new flight simulator comes new third-party add-ons, and with it being a flight simulator, and you know, P3D being based off of the old FSX, it only makes sense for the developers from the P3D side, the expensive P3D side, to come over, right? And I don't know, man. I'm worried about my wallet. I am concerned about my me wallet in the year of 2020 and 2021. Flight Sim Check, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming through. I wouldn't be surprised, Chris. Cure, he says that I would bet that PMDG and other companies like Flight Factor are actually helping MSFS develop the aircraft. Maybe. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because, like, if you look on the website, you see that it has partners. They list Just Flight. They list Coronado. If you guys are familiar with those two developers, they make mainly GA planes. So maybe some of the planes on that list were helped. Maybe Just Flight and Coronado helped make those. Hopefully they're better than Coronado's planes on X-Plane. But Just Flight makes really good planes, so I'm excited about Just Flight's plane. A lot of people got angry with Microsoft Flight Simulator partnering with PMDG. Yeah, mainly. I mean, I don't know much about the company PMDG. Again, I didn't have P3D. I never played that, but yeah, that's a big question, guys. Zebo, man. I feel like Zebo may have to stay as an X-Plane exclusive, man. Seriously, because Zebo based that aircraft on X-Plane's 737, right? They can't sell that because X-Plane owns it. They can't bring it over to MSFS or anywhere else. Like, they can't. They'd have to build a 737 from the ground up, and then they could do it in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So it'd be cool if we saw Zebo return. Even if he returned as a payware developer, I wouldn't mind, because Zebo has been so good to us on X-Plane that I would not mind paying for a plane from him. Flight Sim Check has a good question, actually. He says, in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, let's make sure we don't miss our top to this in here, guys, though. You don't understand why you have to buy highly detailed airports, but you get highly detailed cities and buildings with it. What do you think in this? So basically the question is, you don't get why you have to pay for better airports, but you already get highly detailed cities. It's just a way to make more money. Honestly, I mean, they probably could have included those if they wanted to, but it's just a way to kind of upcharge us, you know what I mean? So I think it's just a economic decision there. I don't think it's a bad decision. honestly. I don't think it's a bad decision. I think some people may not like it, but at the same time, even if they had one addition and they gave you all 40 of those airports, those high detail airports, there's still thousands of airports out there beyond the 40 that are not going to be highly detailed, right? And you're going to still end up buying airports. So it makes sense for them as the original developer to get ahead of it and get them some add-on money before all the third parties get it. So I don't hate it. It doesn't bother me. Do I think they will be as bad as X-Plane default scenery? No. I hope not. Like, I wonder, the stuff that we see in the trailers and everything, are those all the highly detailed airports, or are those default as well? Because I don't know, I feel like the default should look better than X-Plane, especially if there's ground equipment and people walking around, all that kind of stuff by default. Who knows? That's gonna be a big question coming up, guys, whenever the game does come out. What is the difference between the highly detailed airports and the not highly detailed airports? What is the difference between the default airports on Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane, default X-Plane, default scenery? So, very interesting. Yeah, X-Plane's default airports are definitely like Legos. Look like Lego airports. I could probably design a better airport in Legos. Alright, where is our top of the sink? We're not too far out. There it is. Ooh. I don't know that is right. That doesn't look right at all. Can I clear this out? Our top of the sink screwed up. Look at that. It brings us in the AGC, and then after that it's like 2,000 to 5,000, and you got what's this, 26 miles to do it. So we're gonna have to find our own top of the descent. I will use SimBrief to get our top of the descent. So let's see. All right, so somewhere after SLT, which is where we are now. So I think we should descend now. Yeah, once we get the Grace, which we're 40 miles away from now, we should already be descending, or like halfway into our descent. So let's go ahead and descend now into Pittsburgh. We're also like 20 minutes out too, it looks like. Oh, we're 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, descending now. Let's go. We'll go down to let's see what our arrival. I was getting my charts ready. Matter of fact, we'll put 11 for now, and we'll hit that good old descent button. There it goes. And we'll go ahead and get our charts ready and find out what the arrival actually says for landing in Pittsburgh. Flight sim check. That's a great question too, bro. Crash physics. What's that gonna be like? Are we gonna be able to hit buildings or fly through them? Are we gonna hit trees or fly through them? I hope we actually hit them, personally. But I don't know. We'll see, man. So at Grace, we're supposed to be at 10,000 feet. That is a restriction that is not in our MCDU. Nope, it is not. Yeah, let's go ahead and add that in there. Let's do 250/100. Yes. Speed constraint 250. Altitude constraint 10,000. Return. Alright, yeah, there it is. Alright, so we'll put our destination data too. Let's make sure we're descending first though. Should have checked on that earlier. Alright, cool, we're descending. Hopefully we'll get there in time, man. Can I change this screen to do that one thing that it does sometimes? What is it called? The vertical track. Do you guys know how to turn that on? Is that a thing? Is that a thing in the Toliss? Not constraints. No. Collisions are a flag in FSX. What do you mean a flag, shenanigans? Joshua says, Infant Flight were working on buildings a while ago, but they stopped. Why'd they stop? Don't worry about it. I don't know how to do it. I don't think I've ever seen it in this plane. Will there be a subscription for charts from Nav Blue? Ooh, that's a great question because I didn't mention that. Like, we're seeing the base price of the game, but does that include the charts and stuff? I hope so, man. Roman, the thumbnail's been updated, bro. I don't know why you guys are seeing it. It says F1 2020. I changed everything. It always happens whenever I jump between one game to another. For some reason, YouTube doesn't always keep up. Like, I changed it everywhere, so it shouldn't say it. So if it does say it, I'm sorry. On my side, it says X-Plane 11. Everything has changed on my end. The only thing I didn't change was the tags. So the tags actually do probably still say F1 2020. But I usually change it after the stream. So. Chris Curie, do I think the NDA will change for the beta? No, because it's called closed beta. So I'm pretty sure the NDA is going to still be a thing. Which means I still can't tell you guys a lot of things. Big Mungus, did I miss your question, bro? I'm sorry. What did you say? I don't intentionally ignore people. It's one of my biggest pet peeves personally. I hate when people ignore me, so I do my best to not ignore others. What up, Sam? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Alright, coming up on Grace. We're actually a bit high. I'm gonna put on the we need to do destination data as well. We'll go ahead and do some spoilers. And I think we're gonna have some ortho, some manually made ortho that I made out here. All right, let's go to our destination data, go to our performance page, and we're gonna go to the next phase and the Q&H in Pittsburgh. Are we on VATSIM? We are. Okay, cool. In Pittsburgh is. As I get it. (3014). Here comes that left turn. 30.14. All right, the temperature in Pittsburgh this afternoon is, what is it? 28. And then the wind 170 at 7. And then for our decision heights, we'll get that from our chart. And we're still high. Test! Thank you for the subscription. Your test has been complete, my friend. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Alright, decision heights. So we're gonna landing on I think runway 10 right? Yes. Approach. Alright, let's 10 right. You asked if my VS would be in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Or it will be in 2020. My VS. What does VS mean? Sam, I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. VA, there you go. Yes, absolutely, Big Mungus. I'm already trying to figure out how to make my liveries compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Alright, so decision height. Let's go with 1700. Yeah, 1800. I think that's right. Something like that. I could be reading that wrong, guys, but I think that's what it is. So we need to go all the way down to 5,000 for the beginning of this ILS. Again, pretty straightforward approach. If we're not low enough, we can do a hold here at Mufti until we get down to that 5,000 feet. Misapproach, climb to 1900, then climb right, turning 5,000 direct to AGCVUR and hold. Continue climb and hold to 5,000 feet. So that's what we'll do if we don't make it. The ATIS is on 127.25, and that's all we know right now. That's what the flight plan. Coming up on Arusa. And the altimeter 300, what was it? 3014 now, actually. And we're gonna descend manually. Oh god, they're getting rocked around again. Jeez, come on, man. Give me some smooth air. How hard do I think it will be to fly an airplane with a controller? GTA hard. So take that how you want it. For me, it's pretty easy to fly with a controller in GTA. When I first got into X-Plane, I didn't have a joystick, so I flew with a controller. And I just mapped all my buttons to kind of match how you fly in GTA. And I did okay. The hardest part, honestly, is the throttle part, because the throttle, unlike GTA, when you hit the throttle, you kind of add throttle, and then you go to idle, add throttle, idle. That's one of the toughest parts, but you got to find out what works for you on the throttle management side. So we expedite our descent here a bit because we're high. Slow our speed down. I think our speed brakes are still out. Yes, they are. EZA, I kind of hope they do. I mentioned this in another video I made about Microsoft Flight Simulator about my wish list, and that was that I hope that they do have some type of server split up like Infinite Flight does, where you have like a training server, an expert server, and a casual server. That way, if like you're somebody who's more serious about flight sim and you want to, you know, actually fly like legitly, then you can fly with people who also want to fly like that. Why are you not descending? Joshua, I use the PS4 controller. I think I have it here. This is the exact, again, I've had this controller for so long, and this is how long I've had this thing. This one right here. This is the one that I had, or I used when I first got into flight sim. I used this controller right here. Later on, I finally got a joystick. But for the first, like, I don't know, couple years, I was using that with my MacBook Pro. Alright, so Pittsburgh is off our left wing at our 9 o'clock, right here. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's done that. Thank you, Flyby Rip. Appreciate it, man. Patrick, my friend, you the best. You the best, bro. Appreciate you. All right, guys, we're expecting runway 10 right. We can go ahead and go into Unicom and let everybody know what's happening in Pittsburgh traffic. JetBlue 116 is on a left downwind runway 10 right. JetBlue traffic. I mean, Pittsburgh traffic. Not a bad view. Not bad at all. Again, something that I always think about whenever I fly on X-Plane. Like, man, this looks good, but how good would this look on Microsoft Flight Simulation? Very nice, guys. Very nice. By the way, guys, I'm using another third-party add-on called VTrees, made by Vertical Sim, and that's basically just replacing and makes my trees look a whole lot better and more accurately placed. All right, landing lights on, guys. Let's get prepared for landing. The plane's yelling at me about something. I'm not sure why it's telling me to descend. Alright, shut the music off and we'll pay attention to what's going on here in the cockpit, guys. Get prepared to land in Pittsburgh. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure your seatbelts make sure your seatbelts are fastened for our arrival into Pittsburgh, guys. We're at 5,000. I'll make this a little bit bigger for y'all. I think you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Again, not sure why I'm getting a descend warning. It's almost like I have traffic on me or something. Oh, I do. That's TCAS. So we're 5,000 level. Altimeter 3014. Somebody must be flying next to me. We're on our left downwind. ILS 108.9er. Let's just make sure and confirm that that is in our flight plan here. That's going to be under radio navigation and 108.9. That's perfect. CRS is 101. That is confirmed. That is beautiful. It shows the next waypoint is AGC. I don't know where AGC is. We're probably going to skip that and go straight to Mufti. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that now. Direct Mufti. Insert. Alright, now it's going to turn us to the left. Fly us directly to Mufti. Ricky, how was my Puerto Rico trip? It was okay. Another thing I didn't mention about Puerto Rico was I really didn't do anything. I went to the beach one day and it was just for lunch. And all we did was literally eat lunch and we left. The beaches are kind of closed because of the coronavirus and stuff. Oh, hello, beautiful. This looks nice though. It does look nice. This is free ortho right here. Oh god, what is this flight plan trying to make me do? What is going on? Oh, that's a hold. Okay, I don't want to fly the hold. Skip the hold, please. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna take over. We'll have some fun with the flight controls and we'll take over at Mifty. Patrick Simo, can I do some more Blue Arrow on next plane? Of course, my friend, of course. Thank you, Captain Reynolds. Appreciate it, my friend. Hopefully we have a good landing. I'll try to put it down smooth. I'll try to put it down softly. On a positive note, since X-Plane crashed earlier and we were not able to finish the flight with self-loading cargo, there may not be any screaming today. Fly by Rip, yes, I absolutely will buy the new Flight Simulator 2020. The thing is, man, I know a lot of us are kind of like, you know, some of us are kind of mixed feelings about it. But the truth is, you're probably gonna buy it anyways, just to try it. Unless like your computer just can't handle it. Like I think most of us, no matter how many negative thoughts and comparisons we may have, like, you know what, I'm gonna get it just to try it. And honestly, oh, you know, I'll tell you something. I haven't mentioned this. But I'll tell you something, if you want to know a way to get Microsoft Flight Simulator for $1, yes, I'm not kidding. Let me tell you before we land. If you want to get Microsoft Flight Simulator for $1, this is an exclusive to everybody who's watching right now. I don't know how to do it on Xbox, but on PC, go to the Xbox Game Pass website, and you can sign up today for Xbox Game Pass for $1. That's it. Uno. $1. After your first month of Game Pass, you will have to pay $4.99 a month for Game Pass. But as long as you have Game Pass, you have Microsoft Flight Simulator. So technically, you can get Microsoft Flight Simulator right now for $1 on Xbox Game Pass. So that's a little bit of a loophole. And I honestly, I I would say I would recommend you do that only if you're not sure that you're gonna get it for sure. Like for me, I know I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna play it. I know I'm gonna enjoy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that premium deluxe. But for the rest of you guys who are like, I don't know, I don't have $120, I don't have $60, get the Game Pass on PC. There's a $1 free trial, and you get other games as well with it. And yeah, that's my advice to you. That's a Blue Games exclusive. Alright guys, we landed this plane. Apparently there's traffic. Oh, there he is. I have visual. Let's go ahead and take control. So again, guys, I'm using my left black button for the auto throttle and my right button for the autopilot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit the autopilot disconnect button here. Now I do have control. Actually, my bad. I'm sorry. I don't even have the side stick up on the screen. Let me turn the side stick up. Here it is. So this is my autopilot button. This is my auto throttle button. So I just hit the autopilot button so that I could do that. So now I have control, and I'm following the ILS manually on the way in. I still have auto throttle on. I'm actually going to slow our speed way the heck down because the A320 loves to overspeed. It really does. I'm going to have to add in some... Okay, not that many flaps. Just kidding. Add in some speed brakes. And we are... How far are we? Oops. 5 miles out. Gears coming down. Pittsburgh traffic, JetBlue 116 on 5 mile final runway 10 right. Pittsburgh traffic. Alright, we're a bit off to the left. Speed's coming down. Speed's coming down. Speed's coming down. Gear is down and 3 green. Auto brakes on medium. We're to the left. How's that wind? We got a 7 knot crosswind. Alright, add another notch of flaps. Power. Actually, let's go auto throttle off. We'll add some power. Alright, power, power. Not too much power. Not too much power. That's too much power. And another notch of flaps. And we're flaps full. Alright, guys, we're landing the plane. We're a little high. Actually, we're not high. We're low. We're about to go right through the glide slope. Oh, a little bit of a jerk right there. We're alright. Don't worry about it. Let's get this thing on the center line, though. Alright, feet on the pedals. Power, power. Beautiful approach, though. I'm loving the trees. The highway we're flying over top. Gear is down again. Last check, we're landing, guys. What is that? That had to be a person in the jet right there, because that doesn't happen. Alright, what is your predictions? Don't send them before it's too late. A little bit of rudder, a little bit of rudder, a little bit of rudder. And we're down. That's not the softest, but center line. Center line game strong. And on the rollout, got the thrust reversers are green. We'll take the second exit. Alright, there it comes, 6 knots. And we're down, guys. Now, I don't know what that was. That was probably in the 200s. I'm guessing that was a 200. In the 200s. I will exit here. It's always something with me, guys. Oh god, brakes. It's always something with me, guys. It's either I get a soft landing or I get center line. I rarely get both. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Welcome to Pittsburgh, my friends. Hopefully you enjoyed the flight. Please stay in your seats, for content above your head may have shifted during landing. We'll go ahead and cross, which looks to be runway 10 center, on our way back to the gate. I am not familiar with this airport, so we're actually going to stop right here because I don't know where this goes. Very nice. Alright, so let's go get that airport chart. And we don't have a particular spot. Oops. See, where is the... Alright, so midfield terminal complex is way back there. So we need to actually... If we could cross here... 10 center to Quebec, and then take Echo back to the ramp. So we'll just cross and actually be a right and then a left, and then Echo to the ramp. Beautiful. Let you guys know here in just a second what our landing rate was once I get it up. Alright, back to nose wheel steering. I always gotta remind myself to not use a rudder for the Airbus. We'll go flaps up and make sure those spoilers are put away. Oh well, I think they were on the whole time. Whoops. I think I left the spoilers on the entire time. Next stream, guys. So the plan is, and you know, plan could always change, but the plan is to hit up F1 2020 tomorrow for some more Grand Prix action, and then Friday we'll return to X-Plane again. That is the current plan. APU's coming on. Lane lights off. Taxi lights, leave those on. Runway turn-offs, leave those on. Wing lights, we'll turn that off. Strobe lights, we'll turn those off. Oh, Alonzo, you missed the landing. It's all good, man. You're right in time for the replay here in just a second. Alright, so our landing rates. Did it give us one? I'm still learning this new Project Fly. Friday stream is to be determined. I cannot say yet. Jake, you liking F1 2020? I'm loving it too, bro. I'm currently, since our last race last week, I've done like 6 races over the weekend, bro. I was going hard. Oh my god, is that a how? Whoop. Okay. How did you? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how you got that plane over here. But yeah, so it's been good. I've been racing a lot. It's been fun. I'm on I have 3 races left in my season, so that's why I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow. I may stream like the last race. So I have 3 races left in the season. I have the United States Grand Prix, I have the Mexican Grand Prix, and then I have the Brazilian Grand Prix after that. And been doing pretty good, but I'll update you guys all that on the next racing stream. Don't want to clog it up for you guys who don't really care. I make a left here, and we'll find the gates. I guess we can just go this way again. This is default Pittsburgh, so this is what default. I'm really curious of the difference between X-Plane default scenery when it comes to airport scenery and Microsoft Flight Simulator default scenery if you don't have the enhanced versions. Obviously I have SAM jetways, so that's gonna be one thing that is not default here. So even though we don't have scenery, which is one of the reasons that I bought the SAM jetway system, was because I was like, well, that's cool. Well, that means that I don't have to buy every freaking paper airport just to have some moving gates, right? Well, Patrick, we're in Pittsburgh, so maybe there's an Air Force base nearby. I guess we had somebody help us get here, I should say. Escort. We had an escort today. Since now. Alright, we'll park right here next to that ERJ. Speaking of ERJs, the ERJ family got updated by Xcrafts. I think, what, maybe a day or two ago. I haven't updated mine yet or tried it, but I do know that it got updated. Alright, we're gonna turn off the tax lights so we don't blind the people. And get that APU started up. There's no marshaller here though. I guess I'm on the line. I really don't know. Oh, I was close. I was so close. 7.3s, A319s, and A320s. We'll stop right there. All right, guys, we're at the gate. Park and brake on. There's a Virgin America guy with me. What's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for flying with me today. All right, so engines can now come off. The seatbelt sounds will come off as well. The APU's already running, which is amazing. Finally got that up and going. And then we'll shut the engines off. I like how there's a what do you call that plane? Is it Phantom? I forgot the name of it. I've seen it before. Exclusive kill. You're the fighter. I knew one of you guys in here were the fighter. That's cool, bro. I didn't even know you could. And I'm just impressed at the fact that you're not a 737. You know, every time I fly something that's not one of the main planes, I always end up like if I fly the TPM, like I'm in a 737. If I fly a freaking Baron 58, other people online see me as a 737. So just the model matching has always been so bad. All right, engines are off, guys. APU is on. The gate for some reason did not come to us. Maybe because the beacon light's on. There it is. That's cool. This is why I like SAM jetways, man. Again, this is a default airport for Pittsburgh, and I have the SAM World Jetways plugin. So even at the default airports, it replaces my jetways with the SAM jetways at every default airport, which is pretty cool. Without having to buy a whole airport, it's just to have that. Eurofighter Typhoon, thank you. That's what it's called. Alright, cool guys, so flight is complete. Again, self-loading cargo, it failed whenever X-Plane 11 crashed on us mid-flight, 30 minutes out. So that just means that we can't, we won't be seeing any of that, but that's okay. I want to see how we did. Our landing rate, don't disappoint me here, was 340. So a little bit higher than I predicted too, but did you die? No. So we made 340. I'm not sure what you guys guessed in the chat, but 340 is what it was. Thank you guys, whoever did fly with us. Thank you for the escort, and everybody else. Let's go watch our replay now. We're gonna disconnect from VATSIM, which does automatically. And don't think I opened any doors. Matter of fact, I think I did. It's shut the this front left door because it always opens automatically when that jetway comes out. I don't want to be watching a replay with the freaking door open. You know how annoying that is. So door 1, we'll go ahead and close and make sure that's closed. I know, right? R.I.P. Virgin America. Again, in my opinion, like I'm pretty. Like I know that a lot of people out there can just easily get 100 landing rate, like low hundreds, stuff like that. Like, but for me personally and my goals, that was a good landing. I actually put the rudder pedals to use on that landing with a slight crosswind. So again, I was very happy with that landing. Here it comes. Let's go ahead and take some of this stuff off the screen. A little bit of float, came down the right wheel just a little early. Held the nose up and kind of drifted to the left of the runway there. Should have kept flying it. Yeah, let's see it again. We'll go to the flyby cam. We'll do it from this side. Alright, here it comes. And while we're doing that, we'll get some music. Ooh, good idea, Joshua. I'll watch it from the landing, from the highway too. Ooh, yeah. I see why that was a 300. We came down a bit rough. We bounced it too. One more time from that view. So we came down pretty stable until right here. You can kind of see me moving around a lot, moving a bit too much. I was trying to get the plane in the center line, so I kicked the rudder to the left, and that's what actually rocked the plane down to the right, and that's why that right tire came down early. I was trying to keep that from happening, but I failed. Alright, so watch from the highway, and then we'll watch from the threshold. I think the highway would be pretty cool. When I was in Puerto Rico last week, man, the way the approach is, and I mentioned this in my last stream when we flew into Puerto Rico, did the exact same approach that I did in real life. We fly right over the highway, and there was many times, 'cause this is a major highway that we take very often in Puerto Rico, and it like so many times we were driving by the airport and planes were coming down landing right on top of us. I was like, but I was like, give me my camera, but I was driving, so I couldn't I couldn't do anything. Now here comes the highway cam, guys. No problem, Patrick. Yep, that's true, Josh. At least we put the nose down softly. Sounds good, exclusive skill. You can kind of see it. Sorry. See us coming in at an angle there. You can see everything that was wrong with that landing from that view right there. Just watch that again. Let's talk through that. First of all, I need to zoom in because I'm starting to drop frames. There we go. We'll do threshold. You can see everything else wrong with that landing from this view right here. Alright, here it goes. Alright, here we come. You can see me kick the rudder right there. That's where I kicked the rudder. And then it just dropped. We actually weren't as on the center line as I thought. That left tire came down on the center line, and then we drifted all the way to the left side. So, still gotta work on that, man. I've been doing more and more flying lately with the rudder pedals and my whole setup, which has just changed recently. But I feel like I'm getting better. So eventually, we'll get to a point where we're putting it down smoothly. And I'll tell you this. I've been secretly doing my Microsoft Flight Simulator landings and working on those. So whenever it does come time to streaming her, I'll have my landings intact and ready to go. So I've been working in the background, guys. And Aviation 360 Pro, I do like the Piper PA-28 LXTX. It's a very good plane with the G1000. Very nice. Whenever Aviation 360, I remember I posted some pictures of the PA-28 on our Blue Arrow Discord. I was ferrying it from I think it was Arizona over to California for some FSC operations, and I flew the original version. I didn't fly the G1000 version. I don't know, personally, whenever I'm flying some of the smaller planes, I'd rather have a less advanced avionics package, just because I want to appreciate the GA flying aspect and not just flying the GPS as much. Ninja Star, did I do my I ratings on PE? Not yet, not yet. Speaking of Pilot Edge though, guys, there's a huge event coming up later this month. I will be attending. Basically, they're creating a virtual Oshkosh event featuring on the Pilot Edge network in Oshkosh. It'll be staffed with real live Oshkosh controllers. And yeah, so definitely check that out. Check out pilotedge.net if you're interested in doing that. It'll mainly be all GA planes flying in there. So if you can't stand to do at least one GA flight, don't come, because they will not be accepting airliners, because you wouldn't see airliners flying the Oshkosh. So I'll be attending, and I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. So if you want to fly with me, I want to plan some type of trip up to, like, a virtual trip up to Oshkosh. And if you don't know what Oshkosh is, guys, Oshkosh is a huge event. It's the biggest, one of the biggest flight, like, real life aviation events that happen in real life. And obviously it's been canceled this year, so they're doing a virtual version on the Pilot Edge network on X-Plane, FSX, or P3D, whichever you want to do, man. It's later in July. I think it's July 20 something. So yeah, it's called Sim Venture, right? Yeah, Sim Venture. So I'll be there. So join me, guys, on Pilot Edge. And it'll be a heck of a lot of fun. I don't know what plane I'm gonna fly yet. I don't know what plane I'm flying yet, but I can't freaking wait. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be busy. It's gonna be busy. So all I'm gonna say is get ready. Start, like, get a subscription early, like a week before maybe, and get, you know, used to talking to ATC on Pilot Edge. Get used to, you know, using Pilot Edge, all that kind of stuff before the day. Don't jump in brand new. They're saying, you know, they're welcoming new people. But my advice to you is let's do Wingview, is, you know, get some practice in before you show up. But yeah, anyways, we'll do Wingview. We'll get all the way out of here. Let me find out what day it is before we leave. Yeah. It is July 21st through the 25th, and there's gonna be a schedule. So July 21st is a Tuesday, July 23rd Thursday, July 24th Friday, and then July 25th Saturday. So most likely I will attend on what time is it at? I'll probably do Tuesday or Thursday. I could probably do Friday. I don't know. I might do all days. I don't know. I don't know yet. I think all these times, some of these times, I won't do Saturday, but I know I'll do one of the other days. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know for sure. But I have one more wing view from behind the wing, and then we'll leave, guys. Thanks again. Go ahead and let me know you're watching in the chat. Give me an emoji or something, and I'll give you guys shout outs as we leave. Thank you guys so much again for joining us today and all your support to the channel and to me. I hope you guys will join me tomorrow for our next race on Formula 1 2020. And if not, I can see you on Friday for our next flight on X-Plane 11 on Friday. Same time, same place, guys. Alonzo, thank you for joining us. Joshua, Patrick Summon, Nightbot, Jake, thank you very much. Aviation 360, thank you again, bro, for everything you've done. Ninja Star, thank you very much. Ezza, thank you. Graham Porter, thank you, my man. Exclusive Skill, and the rest, guys. I know you're excited about Microsoft Flight Simulator. The Big Mungus, thank you, my friend. The wait is almost over. The countdown has begun, guys. And I can't wait to see you there. Simman, thank you very much, my friend. Until next time, guys, you know what it is. Remember, you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.
But I'm still fly, I know.